What's up, Watchers? Magnus here, and today we are continuing on with Absolute Sword Sense, episode chapter 51. If you want more content, YouTube members and Patreon is in the link in the description below. But yeah, let's freaking go. Absolute Sword Sense, original story, Hanjin Wolia, adaptation, KD, KDRM, art, TI or TL. Oh, and welcome Taylor Glover to the Watchers. Welcome. Let's go. What did you just say? You must have lost your damn mind. You are undoubtedly an evildoer. What does it matter what faction people align themselves to? I didn't even do anything to you. Why are you harassing me like this? Of course it matters. Don't you realize that trying to interact with the blood cult is an affront to the Warrior Federation? And who decided that exactly? The Warrior Federation did it. Yeah? Did you hear yourself right now? Like, how does that make any... Isn't the Warrior Federation just a clique that the Justice faction created? You think their will applies to the entire world or something? Jeez. You bastard! Are you some nobody who's oblivious to how the world works? You dare play word games with me? I'm a nobody, but I'm also not someone you should underestimate. It seems we need to beat some sense into you. Get him! We should have done this from the start. Here comes MC flying. It's like, who the fuck's that? he's flying. Is he soaring or is that air walking? Someone who is that skilled and also from around this area? Has to be one of the blood cult's masters. Nope. Sorry, not a wait, I am a master. Oh wait, he did become a master, didn't he? The silver thread makes traveling a lot quicker than the feather step. Wait, what? He's traveling with silver Yo, he's Spider-Man! Spider-Man. If possible, I'd like to just say farewell to the blood cult and live a quiet life somewhere. You must be Wunwi So, the unpredictable beast's apprentice. But considering recent events, it seems that I've already become pretty well known within the blood cult. That means the only way to escape is overthrow Hyang Bak and her supporters. Who's that? Who's like, putting it simply, I would have to become stronger than all of them. Is that even possible? Of course it is! Gotta believe in yourself! Believe it! You, sir! The great master is flying through the air! Please help me! Wait, what? Weren't you gonna attack me? Yo, she about to play damsel. I think he means you. Wait, that's a he? Why was he blushing then? Are you sure that's a he? Not a hidden girl or something? Who are you calling a great master? Like, who are you calling a great master? I'm just a nobody. Does he even know who I am? Wait, it is a he? He might. Akchi on high spent almost 4 years looking for you. I might be someone he's sent to follow the currents and search for... Wait. 4 years? Have you stayed down? I didn't know that. I thought he was there for like a couple of months max. 4 years? That might be someone he's sent to follow the currents and search for you. 4 years? Your logic makes sense, but... Damn it, they're all looking at me now. It might be hard to get by them now, that they've noticed me. Everyone, get back. Are you one of the blood cults revered for? Did he really just ask you that? And what if I am? Just say that. What does that matter to you? That's strange. As long as I suppress my inherent energy, my aura should only be that of a first-rate warrior. Seriously, he was clearly sailing through the air using some string. Come on, you foolish master. How did you not notice that? How did you not notice that? Yo! Oh, the sword is stuck, of course. How did you not notice, you imbecile? So they saw me using the silver thread to get around. Ah, I see now. I'm mistaking it for a legendary technique like air walking. Which means, to these people, I must seem incredibly powerful. Yeah, let's play along those lines. Let's go. Like one of the revered 4 of the blood cult. I might be able to use that in my favor. Yes! Bluffing! I love it! When we saw a revered 4 impersonator. Who is that kid over there, though? I'm helping him because he asked me to, but... he doesn't seem like one of the blood cult masters that you were looking for. What a waste of time this has been. His sword talks like some old man. At least that confirms that he's not part of the blood cult. I don't know why he's trying to meet someone from the blood cult, but let's deal with these people first. When I give you the signal, attack them. Understood, Great Master. I've never been called a Great Master before. Feels kind of good. You're pretty weak to flattery, huh? What are you saying? I'm just saying that's nice to hear. Anyway, you know who I am, and yet you're still holding your weapons. Who the hell were you trying to imitate? Oh my god. We have several comrades in the nearby area. Even if you are a revered 4, it won't be so easy for you. This guy actually fell for it! It worked, but it seems he still won't back down. He's lying. There's only ones here. There is another group about a league or so from here, but I've broken their whistle. They won't be able to call for help. Well done. What the hell? He's trying to so hard impress you. You dare lie to me. It's not a lie. We have several... You fool! Did you think I wouldn't have spies in your midst? Oh no. How did he know? Just a little pushback and they're already quivering in their boots. This is gonna be it's too easy. This is like taking candy from a baby. We won't fall for your lies. I wonder about that. I'm sure they've already recognized me. What are you doing? No, not good. They were spies after all. I was trying to use a phantomize on only one of them. What the fuck? I was trying to get only one of them to kill the others. What the fuck happened? Dude, did I just like make every last one of them attack? Yo, why you crap? Ah, annoying. Okay, wait a second. Can I move it now? There we go. There were spies after all. I was trying to use only one of them. What the fuck? I didn't think it would work on all 3 of them. Yo, he's way more powerful than he thinks. It was a coincidence, but now I know that it can work on multiple people. Why am I attacking my allies? Ah! Wait a second. Why are we fighting each other? This momentary chaos is enough. They're confused. I can kill them. No. I've been waiting for this. I didn't say no, did I? You fools. Why are you fighting amongst yourselves? We need to deal with that bright fur. Huh? Dead. Tiger Fang Slash. Why? Such speed. But there's still distance between us. I can... Huh? Ah! What? Such dirty tricks! All those dirty tricks just killed you. So. Sucks to be you, then. Or are you complaining? Did you think this was a sparring match? If I want to use it in combination with my sword, I should think about using the silver thread with my left hand instead. The strongest one has been dealt with. Now, for the other 2, I don't think that'll be necessary. That kid already took care of them. His swordsmanship is cruel and violent. The person who came up with it must have been a born killer. Great Master, thank you for your help. Who are you? You ask me for help despite knowing I'm part of the blood cult. Tells me that you are not from the Warrior Federation. So you are part of the blood cult. Great Master, I've been longing to meet someone from the cult. Why? Because I'm a psychopath. What? I wish to join the blood cult. Why would you ever join the blood? Okay, let me give... Let me get this. You want a parasite in you? I want a what? Oh, right, you don't know about that. I know he said he was looking for a master from the blood cult, but I didn't think it was because he wanted to join the cult. I heard the remnants of the cult were in this. I heard the remnants of the cult were in this area, and I came here to be a part of it. Why? Do you realize you're saying that to someone who wants to leave the cult but can't? Doesn't his voice sound a bit off to you? Like I said, it's probably a girl. He has a pretty small frame too. It almost sounds like he's forcing his voice to sound deeper. Like I'm saying, it's a girl. It's either that he's younger than he's letting on, or it's a woman in disguise. I can't exactly lead someone whose identity I don't even know, nor do I have the authority to let him join, even if I wanted to. But he did help me during the scuffle by stopping them from calling for reinforcements. And the fact that he's sucking up to me like this tells me that he is serious about joining. Who are you and why do you want to join the cult? Is that important? I was told that the cult only cares about skill. That only applies to trustworthy people. I don't even know who you are. How could I possibly? Wunwei. I heard it too. A large number of people are headed this way. Judging by the number of blades I can hear, is at least a dozen warriors from the Federation. Is something wrong? A group of enemies are headed this way. A group? There's no way. I didn't spot anyone when I was looking around earlier. Shh. Their numbers may be small, but there are at least 20 to 30 of them. We should leave the area for now. Aren't you one of the revered four? With your power you could easily... As if. I'm never going to travel with a silver thread in front of people again. All it'll do is cause misunderstandings. Is he keeping up? He's fast. I figured that he was skilled, but I'm impressed by his use of feather step. With that level of skill, he's definitely stronger than a first rate. That makes me curious about his true identity. As expected of a revered four, I didn't even notice them until they got closer. You're amazing. It seemed there was a very powerful foe amongst them. He can even gauge the enemy's power. Wait, more importantly. One of their pursuers is headed towards us at a high speed. They're about to catch up to us. Looks like we'll have to fight. Let us work together. Okay. On my signal, attack. 3, 2, 1. What an impressive amount of power. We only traded 3 techniques and my poem feels like it's being torn apart. Stop. Elder. Yo, he just fought his own elder. The brat. Haha, you're alive. I thought you were dead. Brat. Great master. No, you're not a revered four, are you? I never said that I was. You just kept implying. Are you kidding me? You have the face of a young man, but your voice is that of a woman. He also seems to be wearing a mask of some sort. Who is this person? He is someone who helped me escape the enemy. He told me that he wishes to join the cult, but I don't know his true identity. You wish to join us. I suggest you be honest with your response. This person is the real deal. My name is Young Sama. This better not be another trick. I hail from the Lunar Valley in Siquan. Lunar Valley? He's from the Lunar Valley and his surname is Sama. You're part of the Sama family. A member of such a distinguished warrior family wishes to join our cult. I have no ties to the Sama family. They are the enemy of my mother. They're part of the Warrior Federation's inner circle. So there's nothing I can do on my own. That's why I wish to join the cult. What's up? Did his story bring up memories of your own childhood? Yeah, it did, but there's also something else I just remembered. Something else? There are many people with the surname Sama in Jungwon, but only one of them hails from the Lunar Valley in Siquan. One of the 4 great evils, Chak Sama, the unholy lunar blade. The four great evils and the eight greats of Jungwon are well known for being the greatest martial artists in all of Jungwon. Chak-sama is no exception. I once heard a story that he wiped out 200 people from a clan in southeastern Sichuan in a single night. Sup, mats? Sup? The enraged clan and their allies combined their forces and charged into the Lunar Valley to find and kill Chak-sama. But of the 400 or so warriors that entered, none returned alive. Jeez, you mean to tell me he killed all those people by himself? And yet his descendant wishes to join the blood cult. Wait, something doesn't add up here. It was while I was spying on the Warrior Federation during my previous life. Chak-sama began to have issues with the Peerless Warriors, who were one of the most powerful factions at the time. Because they were no longer allies. The Warrior Federation had hoped that Chak-sama would do significant damage to the Peerless Warriors, but to everyone's surprise, Chak-sama ended up joining the Peerless Warriors instead. It was later revealed that he joined because one of his descendants was a member of the Peerless Warriors. If I'm right about this, young Sama is supposed to join the Peerless Warriors, not the Blood Cult. Do things change once again because of... Or is that not Chak-sama? Hang on, the incident with Chak-sama at the Lunar Valley hasn't happened yet in his life. I'm the only one who knows this guy's Chak-sama's descendants. Yeah, okay, yeah, it is just descendant, forget it. Since I know what happens in the future, I can use this to increase Rihanna Bak's influence to match that of Hyang Bak's. This is a golden opportunity. But why do you hide your face behind a mask? If you wish to join us, you must not hide anything. Thought so. I wanted to be accepted for my skills rather than my face or gender. Sounds like she knows that she's pretty, huh? Well, how pretty is she compared to Rihanna Bach? Huh, that answers that question. What? I didn't say anything. What do you think about this? You were the first to meet her. Did she seem trustworthy? If I tell him that she's a descendant of one of the four great evils, he'll refuse her on the spot. Makes sense since... Please help me join the cult. Ladies and yes, do I pass? Are you going to help me join? Say that I was to help you. What will you do for me in return? A secret meeting place located at the base of the mountain near the valley. Esteemed elder, we only have about 2 hours left of the agreed upon time. I know. Are you sure you're okay with us leaving after that? I said I know! But I think you should let me handle this, Lord Gu. Uncle Hai, Uncle Seal is risking his life to find him. We should have faith and wait. It's quite alright, my lady. It's about time that we start moving. Uncle Hai? What can we do when this is that fool's fate? It's dangerous for us to wait any longer. I suggest we... Elder! Is it true that it was 4 years though? 4 years? Subdoge. Subdoge. 4 years! Sir Woodway is alive! Doing. Back. You fool of an apprentice! Fool! Fly, you fool! What? Can't fly! Fly, you fool! Ah, you fool! Well, this is unexpected. Is he happy to see me? Wow, look how big that smile is. He's like a dad. I didn't think the old man would be this happy. He's completely lost in his joy. He's gonna hit me, isn't he? Yo, he's just like, shit! I can't lose my image. I gotta hit someone. Duh! Smacks him to the ground. You damn fool! Yo, he is Sundari. Oh, this only happened because you let your guard down. His words can't hide his true emotions. Aw, he missed you. Yeah, I should still play along though. I'm sorry, Master. My skills are still lacking, and I fell for the enemy's tricks. I apologize for causing you trouble. But it hasn't gone 4 years, right? Was that wrong? Was it 4 months? Did they just write it wrong? Like, 4 years? Have they been waiting there for 4 years without moving? We can't wait here any longer. It'll be dangerous. Dangerous? If you waited for 4 years... I must have read something wrong. Like, it has to be 4 months, right? Or 4 weeks. It seems we still have a ways to go. If the young lady hadn't ordered a search, we would have been long gone by now. Make sure to thank her properly. No, it's fine. Yo, is she about to see the girl in the back? No, it's fine. It's the least I could do after what you've done for us. You dealt with the 2 spies in our midst, and even put your life on the line to buy us time. Yeah, I would have done that though if I didn't have to. No, my lady, if you hadn't sent someone to search for me, I would have had a much harder time getting out of the valley. There's no need to be so humble. I wish I could reward you in some way. I know this is probably not the right time for this, but at the very least, this will help put my mind at ease. Sir Wunwei, I would like to promote you in recognition of your deeds. For what? Please continue serving the cult to the best of your abilities as a lesser lord. Is this a good thing? Of course, a lesser lord. I was only a meager spy in my previous life, but now I've climbed to the rank of a lesser lord. Not to mention, I've skipped the rank of Master Elite, and ended up right below the rank of Lord. Elder, your voice is too loud. There might still be enemies nearby. As the lady wills. As a lesser lord, I'm taking on the additional responsibility of leading a troop, but... it also means that I'll have 3 squads serve under me. As long as Akchia on high doesn't send me to serve someone else, I can have 3 masters work under me. Yo, them 3 working under you! If that's the case, then you already have 2 of them picked out, right? I'm not so sure about that. Jabba detests the thought of serving under me after all. And Wuyon looks like he has no thoughts at all. That's fine. That's fine though. I had 2 others in mind anyway. Yeah. Sungwon Cho and the new one, right? He already has the skills of a master and he has the potential to become stronger than a first-rate warrior. And the second is... By the way, Sir Wunwei, who is that young man you brought with you? Young Sama, the daughter of one of the 4 great evil. It's probably not an exaggeration to say she's around the skill level of a lord. Seriously? How much longer do I have to stand here like this? I need to keep her close by so that I can plan accordingly for the upcoming future. I mean, you need to get stronger. Wait, does that mean she's stronger than you? She's someone who wishes to join our cult. Not only that, but she also assisted in sort of Wunwei's escape and wishes to get revenge on the Warrior Federation. You're a woman? Yo, she noticed immediately. I couldn't tell because your mask is very well made. Lady Sama, was it? Could you please take off your mask? As you come on, my lady. My goodness. Thank you for allowing me to join the cult, my lady. My name is Young Sama. I am at your service. What is she staring at me like that? Like she's just like What? What did I do this time? He's just like, what the fuck did I do this time? I knew this was gonna happen. She's just like, oh. Ah! So, you've been unfaithful. What? What does that even mean? Unfaithful from what? What? I never betrayed the blood cult. That's not what I meant. What? I don't know what she talking about. This feels similar to when we had that sparring session. Why is she looking at me like that? It's called jealousy, wouldn't we? Jealousy? Of what? She's like the leader of the... I'm a lesser lord. Jealousy? According to my previous master, when a woman sees the man she wishes to court with a more beautiful woman, the mood becomes ice cold. Sounds like your previous master was pretty knowledgeable. So why was he single? Are you seriously trying to tell me that Yuriona Boag is jealous? Jealous of what? Why would a woman who's next in line to lead the cult have those kinds of feelings for someone like me? Okay, he did actually understand that at least. Not that dense. Even though you showed no signs of being interested in this sort of thing before, when did you manage to get close to a young woman like her? Yo! He seems to be misreading the situation. I don't want to spoil his moment, but I should tell him the truth. Master, can we recruit Lady Salma to our group? Huh, so you are interested in her. In that case, I'll use my influence then. But before that, there's something I need to tell you. Please don't share this with anyone else. What is it? Lady Salma's father is Chuck Sama, the unholy lunar blade. You... What the hell have you done? Chill! I said keep it a secret. In the past, a few of the small clans east of Guizhou visited our Shining Star clan to make a request. Apparently, they had discovered 100 or so bodies near a river between Gunso and Huanan, and wished to work together to find the one responsible. Following the killer's tracks led them to the Lunar Valley, and also straight to Chuck Sama. My father and the warriors from the various clans charged into the valley to fight him, but they were all probably killed. He's not one of the 4 great evils for no reason. Yes, they were wiped out, except for one person who had the luck of the heavens on his side. And I'm guessing that was your father. Your father must have been greatly ashamed, judging by how word of this hasn't gotten around yet. Truly a born liar. Truly a born liar. At least consider your father's honor before saying all this. I think I understand now. You have impressive insight for figuring all this out with just her surname and where she came from. But what exactly are you planning? She's a powder keg waiting to explode. You must be out of your damn mind bringing someone like her here. I think differently, Master. If we can get on Lady Sama's good side, we may be able to convince the unholy Lunar Blade to join our cause. If it was that easy, we would have done it by now. As expected, Akchion Ha is ill-tempered but also clever. He's already weighed the risk involved and decided it's not worth it. But I've learned a thing or two during this past year that I spent working under him. I guess it can't be helped. Then will he reveal her identity and ask for her to be cast out? Out of the question. Meaning that nothing good will come of antagonizing Chuck Sama. What an awkward situation we are in, Master. Why not leave her to the revered second then? There's no need for us to take on such risks after all. What? To him? Yo, he knows exactly how he's gonna get her on board. What? No, I won't leave him anything. I knew he'd take the bait. The old man hates losing more than anything. Are you sure you can handle this? Hook, line, and sinker. I was planning to take on the risks myself anyway. But then again, I guess once she's recruited by Akchion Ha, she won't just be my responsibility. It would probably be best to decide who will be responsible for Lady Sama before we leave. Since I was the one who recruited her, I will take care of her myself. Shit! If it's alright with Lady Sama, I would like for her to join us. I hope you know what you're doing. I also wish to have the young lady join us. What's going on? This is unheard of. A Blood Star and 2 of the revered 4 have stepped forward to claim a single person. I wasn't expecting all 3 of you to try to recruit her. And the choice falls upon Lady Sama. When you say that I have a choice, does that mean I can request to join whoever I want? That's correct. Do you have someone in mind? Yes! Yo! Oh, at least don't go to him! She about to murder my... What the fuck is going on now, bro? Are we live again now? Can people see me? Bro, what the fuck is... What happened? Yo! I don't know what... Yo, what the fuck happened? Yo, everything just crashed. And now I'm back, I think? Yeah, I think I'm back. Okay, am I good, you guys? Can you guys see me now? You can see again? Okay, you can see again. I have no... Yo, I laughed so the stream crashed. That's... That has never happened before. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Okay, you can at least see now. Okay, let's try again. Does that mean I can request to join whoever I want? Yo, we about to like... That's correct. You have someone in mind. Yo, why are you even asking, girl? You know. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Look at Wunwi. He just like... No, that's not how you... You were supposed to just go. To actually... Fuck. I was just serve directly under Lesser Lord Wunwi. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, no way. I still can't believe that happened, though. At least we're back. At least. It's never happened before. Like, it fucking crashed. Like, did you just see, like, a black screen? What happened? What did you see? Nothing? Like, did it just load? You must be very happy, Sir Wunmi. Oh, using telepathy. Having someone so beautiful want to serve under you. These cold and harsh words. How do I explain this? It's too late. Just accept your fate. What do you mean it's too late? I need to talk my way out of this. It's too late for that. How are you going to do that? Besides, once you think it's too late, then it's already too late. What am I even supposed to say to that? Although these murderous auras I'm feeling tell me that it really is too late. Oh, it just loaded. It just loaded? Okay. And it's decided, ladies and marbles serve under the Lesser Lord. That is decided, ladies and will serve under the Lesser Lord. Let us prepare to leave as soon as possible. Yes, my lady. Ugh. You can like go now. No, I'm good. She's not calling me by my name anymore. Lesser Lord. Lesser Lord, so I did well, right? I'm going to have to teach you from the ground up. Young lady, at times like these, are you a eunuch? The others seem to think that she's beautiful, but you haven't shown any interest. Imagination. What the hell? What do you mean he hasn't shown any interest? The first time he saw her, he blushed from ear to ear, and the second time now he will. What do you mean he doesn't give any reaction? He's been giving so many. Well, most guys. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jabak Song. I hail from the same lands as this asshole. I mean the Lesser Lord. Would behave like that. Yes. Look how hard he's trying to impress her, and she don't give a fuck. Don't make fun of him too much. It's normal for someone his age to want to impress women. Must be nice. Must be nice. I learned a long time ago that beauty isn't everything. You can count the number of pure and innocent female warriors on one hand. And because they have more friends depending on their beauty or reputation, they'll often only consider how someone else can benefit them. I just learned early on that appearance isn't everything. The question is, though, like, who does he choose in the end? Well, not that it really matters that much. So, you were rejected in your previous life, huh? Don't say it like that, but I guess so. Let's stop talking about this. By the way, why did you pick this bastard? Why did you pick Lesser Lord so over the others? Isn't he the lowest ranked out of all the possible candidates? He's the only one that I know, so I decided to serve under him. Is that really the only reason? Yes, that's right. I see, but considering your goals, you could have chosen the revered second as well. He's kind of scary, though. I already have enough scary old men in my life. Seems my ears work too well. Elder! I guess it makes sense since she's the daughter of one of the 4 great evils. Lady Sama, just so you know, our master is pretty scary as well. Why are you just standing there? Stop fooling around and begin preparations to leave. Yes, of course, master. He certainly does seem scary. Huh. Sure. I wasn't the one who said that, though. 2 weeks later, at the base of the upper lunar blossoms. That's everything I know. I lost all my men during this mission. Is this really how you... I thought I told you to only answer my questions. Seems you still have enough strength to run your mouth. This isn't what I was promised. You failed to complete the mission and fled to save your own skin. What exactly were you expecting? Stop. Please! Please show me mercy! No one told me the revered second would be there. And I did as you asked. When we saw the unpredictable beast apprentice was killed by one of my men. Damn. That's not what you told me. It seems there's been a mistake. A mistake. You? What was it you said? I promised that I'd make the revered fourth kneel before you. And did you deliver on your promise? I apologize, my lady. It must be because of him. When this fool revealed to us that our plans were foiled because of when we saw. She seemed more interested than upset. Now that I think about it, there was someone from about a year ago who she showed interest in after they managed to block her attack. A year ago? You said 4 years! Yo, there must have been something wrong when they said 4 years. I didn't expect her to be this interested in when we saw. Although it makes sense that she would covet someone as clever as him. This was a mistake on my part. This was supposed to serve as a warning that we could take away something precious to him at any time. I ordered them to kill one of his apprentices, but to think it would be the one who the young lady was interested in. What an absolute mess. Right now, the young lady has already surpassed the abilities of my past self from 6 months ago. If you wish, I will give you my life to make up for this mistake. Such a stupid thing. She's undoubtedly the most pure descendant of the blood god. What a waste. We could have used him. Stop fucking around and return my blade. Urgent news, my lady. The Peerless Warriors and the Warriors Federation are no longer allies. What? Why are you so surprised? This was bound to happen. Our time has come. A month after leaving the Valley of Flesh and Blood. A Jiangsu county to the southeast of Guizhou. This place was originally where Ha was going to train his forces. But now that he's decided to support Ha back, this place will serve as a temporary headquarters instead. The alliance between the Peerless Warriors and the Warrior Federation deteriorated sooner than expected. And the internal power struggle of the Blood Cult was also coming to a head. Ha back had spent 10 years wandering through Jungwon avoiding Hyang-baek. Wait, how long? 10 years? Wait, did we just skip a long time? Like, I don't even get that one. But now that she had a force of her own, she decided to send handwritten letters to the revered third and the second Blood Star. In the meantime, no, it doesn't really look like we jumped that many years, did I? I was busy training the warriors that were placed under my command. We went to the summit and back as you ordered. You're this tired after a single trek to the mountain. Back in my day, I had to climb up and down a cliff every day to catch food. Oi! Lesser Lord, the bigwigs are looking for you. Apparently, it's urgent, so let's go. Supposed to have been summoned as well. I wonder why they're calling for the three of us. Got it. Master Sama. Yes, Lesser Lord. I'll be stepping away for a while, so please continue training the troops while I'm gone. Don't go easy on them. Of course, I'll do my best. What? She's even more sadistic than you! I'm entrusting them to you. Yes, sir. Leave it to me. Entrusting them. He believes in me. That's enough rest. We're heading back out to rock climb once more. Also, Lesser Lord So said he believes in me, so I'll kill anyone who fails. How is she from the Peerless? We received replies from both Jaeyang Jejong? Gu, the revered third embarked you, the second Bloodstar. The contents are a bit different, but they both had similar conditions. The second Bloodstar said he refuses to follow someone unless they're qualified to lead. And the revered third said he will only accept someone who rightfully claims the seat. Wait, these conditions on the people who were called here. Blood cult legitimacy, plus people with justice faction backgrounds. And for these reasons, you will all be heading to the Warrior Federation headquarters to reclaim the Blood Sword. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Why me? That's like a horrible job. Like a horrible job. No. The Blood Sword, a holy relic of the Blood Cult and the symbol of the ruler of the Blood Cult. Widely known as a rare cursed blade, this sword always causes bloodshed wherever it goes. Its last owner was a blood god who perished around 20 years ago while battling the Justice faction. The Warrior Federation claimed the Blood Sword and stashed it at the heart of their headquarters. The Blood Cult made several attempts to get the sword back. But they all end in failure and death. He's like, oh fuck, we already failed at this. What's so important about this one sword? What do you think makes a royal seal important? It's obviously for the symbolism and authority. The fiery jade staff of the Shaolin. The wild stray beating stick of the beggar sect. The dark taiji sword of the Wudang sect. Each sect or faction has a relic that signifies who they are, as well as their authority. After losing the Blood Sword to the Warrior Federation, the Blood Cult has basically lost its symbol. Or to look at it another way, reclaiming the sword would legitimize whoever wields it. So are we busting into the Warrior Federation headquarters then? Yo, that is a horrible idea. Job like doing that would prevent you from living up to your past. You damn fool, if it was that easy, we would have done it ages ago. We still aim to reclaim the Blood Sword, but we'll be approaching it a bit differently this time. Before we get to that, why do you think those two bastards made this request? Why's everyone looking at me? Why are you looking at me? I mean, I know I'm the smartest here, but like still. I'm not clever enough to figure out the exact meaning and details behind the request. But I do have 3 possible theories. 3. The first is that they're asking us to do the impossible as a way of rejecting us. What about the second? They're giving the young lady a chance, a foot in the door, if you will. I also think so, that the theory has the highest chance. This theory has the lowest chance of being correct. The revered third previously already made his intentions clear to the revered second. There's no chance that a single letter would make him change his mind. You make a good point with both theories so far. What is your final theory? It's a trap. We can't discount the possibility that the two of them have already allied themselves to Lady Hyang-bak. If I was in their position, I would use this as an opportunity to set a trap. It could be a plan to get us to split our forces. They could be waiting for when we leave to reclaim the Blood Sword. Or they could simply watch as we lose our forces bit by bit with every failed attempt. Very wise of you, young sir, to think you could deduce this much from the limited information provided to you. I mean, that's exactly what happened. If we didn't have additional information, we also would have thought the same as your last theory. There is one more letter we received. It's a letter that the revered third sent to the revered second. I will remain neutral until the mid-autumn day. If Hyang-bak manages to steal away the Blood Sword from you, I will no longer be able to stay neutral. In other words, Hyang-bak is also after the Blood Sword. Or it's a trap. He thinks she's after it. They make it seem like she's after it. Undoubtedly so. Are we sure though? Can we trust this? We received similar intel from our spies in her faction. How did we get this exactly? Was it a bit easy? I mean, yeah, it wasn't that trap. Lady Hyang Baek has postponed the rallying ceremony. Is she allowed to do that? Blood Cult did have a ceremony around this time in my previous life. The Hyang Baek pushed it back by 3 months. I see. Must be because the power structure in the cult has changed from how it was in my previous life. There's a good chance that Ryon Habaek was already dealt with earlier on. So there was probably almost no resistance to Hyang Baek unifying the cult under her banner. But things are different now. With the help of the revered second and fourth, Ryon Habaek now has just as much of a claim to the throne. Hyang Baek is probably trying to avoid a direct conflict. They can't waste this opportunity, caused by the split between the Warrior Federation and the Peerless Warriors. There's only one way to avoid that and still unify the Blood Cult. The absolute highest rule of the Blood Cult. The one who wields the Blood Sword is the new Blood God. Seems to have a full grasp of the situation. Now take a look at this. This is... It's a poster announcing that the Warrior Federation is holding a competition. The victor of the competition will be given the newly established title of Blue Dragon Master and be given the Blood Sword, right? They'll also be given any weapon they desire from the Warriors Federation's armory as a prize for their victory. The 3 of you will enter this competition. Yeah, but like... yeah. Wouldn't it be weird though if I win the competition and I can choose between all these priceless artifacts or powerful, and I choose a Blood Sword? Why would I choose a Blood Sword unless I'm from the Blood Cult? You hear what I'm saying here? So this explains the uneasy feeling I had since earlier. Now I understand why they specifically called over the 3 of us. 8 days later. At the Shining Star Clan Manor. So hot. If only we had some shade. How long until our shift is over? It's noon, so we still have about half an hour left. What? Someone's headed this way. Welcome to the Shining Star Clan Manor. Please identify yourselves if you have business here. Do I also need to give you my name? Huh, of course, if you don't, then I am the Shining Star Clan's 3rd son, when we saw the black sheep of young master when we saw. Luckily for us, no one in the Justice faction is aware that you are loyal members of the Blood Cult. Not even your own family. The 3 of you will return to each of your families to take part in the competition. You must become promising representatives of your respective clans. This is a basic requirement. What a strange situation I've gotten into. I always thought the only reason I would ever return to this place was to put an end to the Shining Star Clan with my own 2 hands. Damn it. Who cares if he was born a year earlier than me? Isn't it ridiculous to make him the representative when we haven't even sparred against each other? I don't get what they see in your older brother. It's probably so he can save his dignity. Don't take it too personally. Oh, we can spar. They're even accepting some damn concubine's daughter as a representative. Second son of the Shining Star Clan, Jang Yunso. Even if that's the case, aren't they still related by blood? The eldest daughter of the Song family, Yang Hwa Song. If I wasn't engaged to him, I'd leave him in a heartbeat. I wouldn't have gotten engaged to him if he wasn't a part of the Shining Star Clan. Ugh, whatever. Let's try to stay positive. He's still better than his runaway brothers. Young Master Jongyun! What the hell do you want? Your brother, Young Master Wunwei, has arrived at the manor. The black sheep of Yulong. He's your younger brother, isn't he? Wasn't he banished from your clan? Perfect opportunity. I've been feeling like crap lately. Yo, he about to try. Oh no! Stop, Ryan. Stop. What do you mean? I'm about to treat you guys to a show. Yeah, you about to like wipe the floor with him, right? We're going to my house. That damn trash thought he could just waltz back to the Shining Star Clan manor. I'll kick his ass and throw him out again. I have a question for you. Did Asong ever stop by here? Are you talking about this house servant? Oh right, he's that guy who's shoved into the outhouse. Yup. Yeah, he's one of the few reasons I was looking forward to this visit. Oh, I remember now, we saw him a while back. So Asong's alive. He came here reeking of shit and kept begging to see the lord of the manor. Something about having to rescue you. He about to wake up to reality. Oh yeah, he kept making a fuss, so we beat him and cast him out. Say that again. We beat him and... You beat someone who was asking for help and then cast him out? Is that how you treat someone asking for help? Yo, they trash. They absolute trash. Oh my god. Yo, he reeks of shit. He's just like, please help! The village is being taken over by the blood cult. Or something like that. We need help! Oh, you smell like... Why would you punish him though? Why would you beat someone up that smells like shit? Wouldn't that make you smell like shit as well? Like, get away from me! Like, why would you punish him? Ungbu, a veteran warrior of the Shining Star Clan. The reason he greeted Wunwei so despite his banishment was not simply because the rest of the family was out. It was also because he suspected that Wunwei So may have mastered martial arts. He considered the possibility that Wunwei may increase his standing within the family, and wanted to be in his good graces. Young master, the thing is, that is until Wunwei and Asong's connection was real to him. He came here begging for help in rescuing me, and you beat him and cast him out. You laid hands on him despite him being covered in dung. You used a stick rather than your hands, huh? Young master, I had no idea. That's enough out of you. What do you think you're doing? You want to know? Here, eat shit! Huh? My goodness. She threw him into the outhouse. Ungbu, are you alright? People like him won't learn a thing unless it's beaten into them. Shall I teach them a lesson? Or will you... Hey, I just got here. It's like, we gotta chill. What an amazing woman. That was satisfying to watch. Will we be okay? Will we be okay? What an amazing woman. Not if she keeps this up. Go and try to calm her down. Shh. I really like her, as expected of the daughter of the unholy Lunar Blade. We haven't even met with the head of the family yet. Causing problems like this won't benefit us in any way. He's asking you to put the stick down. Huh? Who? Lesser Lord. She won't listen to what I say. Why is it always like this? Help! Yo, he covered in shit. Look at him, his breath. Are you okay? Oh, you reek of shit. I guess I have to resolve this situation. Can't be helped. Ladies-in-law. Yes? Why are you acting without my command? I don't like when someone looks down on you. And I thought I should punish him for treating your servant that way. That way they would treat you with the respect you deserve. What are you even saying? You should praise her, not scold her. Don't make our little pup lose spirit. Little pup? She like the same age as me, right? Stop trying to fan the flames. This is something that we need to address. I don't mind it most times, but during a mission she needs to follow the chain of command. But at least I didn't kill him. Thank you for that. Truly. If you had done this during a crucial moment, we would have had to take disciplinary action. Do you understand, ladies-in-law? Please ask me for permission through voice transmission next time. I'm sorry. I'll be sure to ask you before I take action next time. Please don't be mad at me. Please. That being said, it was certainly satisfying to watch you punish him. Aw, yeah, she in love. Weren't you going to scold her? I can't. He's like, she's too cute. What's with this mood? I apologize. Her fiery spirit tends to prevent her from overlooking injustices. You at least know where Asong went after you cast him out. Did he just say she? I thought you were hiding that. No, young master. We haven't seen him around here since. Makes sense. You kicked him out without even hearing what he had to say. Why would you bother to ask where he was going? One more question. What happened to the annex that used to be here? All the lowlives who lived there left, so we tore it down. Why would you ask something so obvious? You're certainly a sight for sore eyes. Who said trash like you could ever return to this place? The Hanan warrior branch. They used to torment me relentlessly when I was younger. Aren't you forgetting something? It's been a while, big brother. Yikes, to think the black sheep of Yulong would crawl his ass back here. I heard it was banished by his family. I can already imagine how that went. Lesser Lord? No, don't. To be clear, all I said was don't attack him. I never said anything about overlooking that offense. But first, I need more information. If you tore down the annex, what happened to my mother's ancestral tablet that was there? Huh? Why did you want? Huh? Why? Did you want to say hi to that dead wench's piece of wood? How would I know? I'd imagine they used that useless thing as kindling. Feels different than the last time I was here. Well, maybe that loser sibling of yours might know more about it. Right now, he just feels like an upstart brat with a loud mouth to me. Seems that you all haven't changed a bit. I'm envious that you have the free time to drink in the middle of the day like this. What did you say? Seems you've forgotten your place as trash just because you brought some friends along. That must be the alcohol talking. We can meet again once you've sobered up, big brother. Huh? That's rich coming from someone who used to cower before me. You think you can talk back to me? I'd rather not bruise my face before I've had a chance to meet the head of the household. Big brother. Stop calling me your big brother, you son of a whore! Yo. I never recall having some lowlife like you as a little brother. What's with this bastard? How did he block my punch when his spirit core is broken? Jeez, are you going too easy on him because it's your family? Or are you going easy on someone as weak as him? I thought you were going to put on a show for us. Why are you messing around? I appreciate you two fanning the flames. Now all he needs is a little push. Son of a whore, you say. I see that your mouth is still as filthy as a rag. What? What did you just say to me? You were right when you said that you don't have a little brother. I was born 3 months before you. If anything, you should be calling me your big brother. Call you. You must have a death wish. Sir, so that's enough. The Lord of the Manor will be back soon. And mind your own business, bitch. Yo, that's your fiance, right? Ah. As if anyone would miss this stain on our family reputation. Beating is taking to run. Yo. Oh shit! That's quite enough. I apologize for disrespecting you and trying to take your life. I accept your apology. You asshole, then what did you hit me for? I'm glad that he came to his senses. For a second, I really thought he was going to cut him down. He was going to. I'd also like to apologize if I made you uncomfortable in any way. You fucking bastard! What are you just... I'll kill you! Can I? Yes. You said that no one would miss our young sir. Is that correct? Well, I certainly would. Yo, he wanted him to... Sup, King? Sup? Oh my god. Yeah, just had to let him attack first. At the entrance of the northern Yulong village. You really don't need to do this. Chongwon and Cho, the first blade of the Hengshan faction. If I don't treat our guests right, I'll never hear the end of it from the rest of the Warrior Federation. Ikkion, so the head of the Shining Star clan. I hope you're not feeling overwhelmed. We're extremely grateful, Brother Cho. We're extremely grateful. Brother Cho is rather poor, so he's not used to this kind of warm welcome. Ilhia Cho, a bodyguard of the Hengshan faction. I admire your straightforwardness. Who's that? As a father, I appreciate that you're such a great role model for my daughter. Does that mean that's his sister? You flatter me, sir. Young So, the daughter of the Shining Star clan. Okay, so Wunwei's sister? He sure is good at keeping up appearances. He acts like a caring father in front of others, but he's different behind closed doors. How long are you trying to catch your light? Yo, I mean, I've been streaming like this pretty much normally though. Like, I started an hour ago and then we just keep going. My time with the Hengshan faction will come to an end soon. After this year, I'll have to return home. Once that happens, I'll be forced to accept the arranged marriage they have prepared for me. That's the role of a woman born into a warrior family. Happy to see you back though, King. What was the last stream you actually were able to join? The constant words of my father, the author of my life. If I wasn't talented in martial arts, I probably would have been sold off through an arranged marriage already. That's why I need to do my best at the competition. The upcoming martial arts competition. Oh, he about to steal her glory. That poor girl, she's been training so hard to be able to... Oh. If I can win or get second place in the women's... Oh, okay, it's the women's division. Then it's... Oh, no. Oh, no. She about to meet... The Lesser Lord second, eh? No. Third, maybe? No. Women's division. I'll be granted the position of Master second in command of the Phoenix sect. I thought they didn't have, like, women and men's division. I thought they were going to be the same, but I guess not. Then I'll be able to stay with the Warrior Federation. If I'm lucky, I might even be able to cancel my arranged marriage. I must win. Greetings to you all! Is something wrong? The thing is... I have a question though, King. Like, have you not been getting notifications, or have you just not been able to, like, join the streams because you're busy? Because, like, if it's notifications, then you should join Discord. That's where you pretty much get notifications in the description of pretty much every video. If you join that, you will be notified, at least. It seems that an issue requires my attention. If it's alright with you, I'd like to send my children ahead. Of course, sir. What could have happened that he's even sending me along? Let's go. If we don't hurry, Zhang Yun might cause an incident. Yeah, young Hyunso, the eldest son of the Shining Star clan. Okay, so this is the guy he has to beat. What do you mean by that? The black sheep has returned home. Wunwei? A damn fool? Does he really plan to make me upset again? I don't want to see my only blood-related brother get beaten up by these bastards again. I need to hurry. Huh? Why is Zhang Yun on the ground instead of Wunwei? Who's that slender young man next to him? Enough! I heard that they were out with our father, but they're back already. My younger sister is here too. If my sister, who's an apprentice of the Hengshan faction, is back, that means we're about to have some people from Hengshan as guests. Brother Mayang, please seal his energy. Did you say rip his flesh from his bones? No, just seal his energy, please. Consider yourself lucky, bastard. What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are that you dare act this way in our alliance? Greetings. My name is Ma Young. I'm a comrade of Brother Wunwei, so... Comrade. It's been a while, brother. I refuse to be called brother by trash like you. Explain what happened here. He's a bit different from Yang Yun, huh? Young Hyun is a pretty clever bastard. He knows how to maintain his reputation and pays attention to how people around him views him. He's different from that lowbrow Zhang Yun, so... I guess Zhang Yun lost himself to drink and got excited about seeing me again after so long. Lost himself to drink. What does that have to do with what your comrade did to him? Are you saying that I should have left? I should have left Brother Wunwei to get cut down? You better choose your next words carefully. No. Bad. Sorry. Arrogant bastard. Are you acting out because you think your comrade can protect you? Why are you using voice transmission? Are you worried about other people hearing what you have to say? You! People are watching. I shouldn't get upset. Don't you think that your comrade overreacted? Even if Jong-un had drank too much and acted out, there was no need to break his arm. Ah, so that's the issue. I apologize for my comrade going too far. He's a bit hasty in that regard. You said she just a moment ago. Did you like... Was that a slip of tongue? Or was it like written poorly? Did they just write wrong? You fell for my trap, you fool. Yes, understand. Who do you think you are to break the arm of a member of the So family in our territory? This should win the crowd's favor. Back me up, everyone. Sorry, but like, that's not gonna happen. How unfortunate. Everyone here already saw how foolish Jong-un was acting with their own eyes. Why was I ever afraid of these guys in my previous life? Wait. Younghwa explained everything to me. Second brother Jong-un was drunk and tried to kill third brother Wunwei. Third brother. Who are you calling third brother? You dare call this filthy outcast a brother? Are you taking his side just because you share mothers? I mean, that is pretty much what brothers... You two and your filthy bloodline. I won't let you insult my mother. Let me go. As if I'm wrong about what I said. Let her go. Don't interfere. Oh, this feels familiar. Oh, are you talking to me? I always thought that she hated me. But I was wrong. She probably didn't even want to see me, but she stood up for me. She just treated me coldly. So that no harm would come to me. I feel a sort of heat building up in my chest. What is this feeling that's slightly different from rage? Yang, it's my turn to protect you now. What the hell are you saying? Don't interfere! That's enough out of the both of you. Brother, you just... Huh? What? What just happened? Was it like his dad? Listen carefully. No, it was him. I was like, I didn't see the attack even. What happened? I didn't even fucking see it. Yo, did he just like... Did he send him flying as well? Like, what the fuck? What just happened? Listen carefully. I'm not the black sheep of Yulong anymore. Don't you lay a hand on my sister? Oh, damn. Damn. You just want to fix your spirit core. Who knows? Good, I'd hope that you can withstand that hit since I held back. I wasn't planning on letting you off that easily. You need to pay for almost making my sister cry. He doesn't seem as reckless as that other kid. He's trying to get a read on your energy level. He's not the first son for nothing. He's definitely more skilled than Jong-un. Let's see if we can bait him then. Make it seem like I'm around a first or second rate. He fell for it. That definitely gave him a boost in confidence. Be careful, brother. He's not someone you should underestimate. Ah, that's cute. You think he's a threat? Oh, I guess Young saw my energy as well. She seems to think the same as he does. It doesn't feel bad to have someone worry about me though. So oh, she thinks he's a threat. He'll be alright. Trust me. Trust me. I'm just gonna take out some trash. Huh. How? What? He blocked my technique. Very big. He just fucking slapped him. Oh, take that. And some of that. And a little bit of that. One slap. One slap. That's for trying to hit my sister. That's for being annoying. That's for being ugly. That's for being older than me. Bastard. What? That's for being alive. Ow. That's a familiar looking swordsmanship. But using our family swordsmanship against me was a mistake. You should have used something I've never seen before. Even if there was a difference in skill, it's a swordmanship that I'm very familiar with. There shouldn't be a difference in skill though. You should be way more powerful than this guy, right? I can split openings with ease. That one's for insulting the person who saved my life. Lesser Lord! Lesser Lord! Don't make that kind of face while wearing your mask. Yo, he just... Hey, you can look at him, but at least take off your mask. No, wait, no, don't take that off. Is he really the Black Sheep of Yulan? How is he fighting back against young Heon like this? They should be here soon. There they are. I sense around 100 or so people. Seems almost all of them are back from their trip. I sense 3 powerful people. That must be my father and the guests from Hengshan. It's time to wrap this up. Damn Black Sheep bastard. You're really testing my patience. Am I now? I was going easy on it because we share the same blood. He changed his stance. His sword feels heavier and carries a destructive force. As expected of the first son of the Shining Star clan. Let's just see how strong you really are. He's just like, is this it? That's a Tempest Destruction Slash. One of the high level techniques of the Shining Star clan. This should be the end of Black Sheep. Huh? It might work against someone of an equal skill level. But it won't work on me. Like, he's not even using techniques at this point. He's just powering it. He's just like, just get that shit out of me. Just stopping it, nullifying the technique. But it won't work on me. No way. How did someone like you? Ugh. This last one is for insulting my mother. You fucker. One way. I know. I can tell who arrived just by how quiet things got. Sir, what's going on here? The one with the mustache is probably your dad. Who are the other two? I saw them in my previous life while spying on the Warrior Federation. The first blade of the Hengshan faction, Chung Un-cho. Bodyguard of the Hengshan faction, Il-Hie-cho. There are 2 powerful warriors from the Hengshan faction. The first blade is the stronger of the 2. He's not as overwhelming as Akchion Ha, but he's definitely strong. Allow me to introduce my father. He fought dirty. He used some evil martial arts technique. He's really making an excuse like that in this situation. He'd rather die than accept that he's weak, huh? I should have broken his jaw. Evil. It's his true brother, so... He closed the distance in an instant. I knew the warriors of Hengshan were this... skilled, but I didn't expect it was to this degree. Being framed like this in front of them, this complicates things. Why is that? Many warriors within the Justice faction absolutely despises anyone who is deemed evil. The first blade of the Hengshan faction is one of those warriors. To the point where his usual shy and gentle personality will completely shift. No, that's false. And why did the first son of the Shining Star clan accuse you of such a thing? Because he's a bad loser. Come on. Sir, this is my brother. Brother, this is one we saw. I'd heard that his spirit core was destroyed. Was that not the case? What are you doing? Your spirit core was broken just a year ago. How did you become this skilled in such a short amount of time? Give me a chance to explain. You expect me to hear what you have to say when you won't even let me check your energy. I'll determine the truth on my own. After I slice off your hands. What? What is wrong with people? Afterwards? Like not before? Are you insane? Not good. I didn't expect this to happen. Don't worry. Wait, you should be able to resolve this much easier than you think. Use your best sword technique. My best sword technique in that case. Flowing water slash. It's on a whole other level. My palms feel like they're tearing every time our blades collide. I need to use my mid-spirit core just to keep up with him. I should create some distance first then, huh? Why did he step back? It can't be that technique just now. It was slightly different, but that was unmistakably the flowing water slash. You, what connection do you have to the great Zhongda Ho? I knew he'd recognize it. He knows the swordsman of the southern skies. What if he hadn't, though? You can't know every goddamn sword technique. What kind of... Why isn't he reacting? I don't know. He should know this sort of technique. It's so familiar. He's someone who my previous master had known for a long time. Okay, then it makes sense. I was like, dude, are you expecting him to know this just because he's from the war? No. Okay, fine. It's a relief that things worked out. Wouldn't you agree? Is that so? You recognize my master's swordsmanship. I apologize for my late introduction. What? What? Did you just say his master's swordsmanship? But that means... No way. When we saw the apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies. At your service. Let's go. Where's that stepmama? You gonna try and like slap when we 20 years ago. I thought it was beating with it, then it was beating with it. Yo, he would beat his meat with that. Chung-un Cho was saved by the swordsman of the southern skies, well, in northern Yunnan. He may be a master within the Hengshan faction now, but 20 years ago he was still just a novice. That's why. I've heard a lot about you from my master. I'm honored to finally meet you. Is that so? He often mentioned how you two became friends around 20 years ago when you met in northern Yunnan. My master would always say that you would eventually become the shining light of the Justice faction. I know what you meant. I'm just joking. Chung-un was having a hard time hiding his happiness after being told the warrior he admired remembered him. But he didn't. I'm joking. Jeez, he really mentioned me that often. I apologize. I was too hasty and acted without thought at the mention of evil. I hope you can forgive me. Like, there's something wrong with you from, like, expecting just the word evil. Dude, I hate that guy. He's evil! He's what? I'm gonna chop his arms. What? I'm like a saint! Say that after I chopped your arms. Not at all, Master Cho. There's no need to be so formal. Oh, he actually was a saint. What do you mean his arms can't grow back? Well, I didn't do it. What? No, I mean, I didn't do it. He chopped them off himself. We often call your master our brother, after all. As the prince of the swordsman of the southern skies, you are basically our equal, so you don't have to feel any pressure around us, sir. So, what does he mean by that? We're equals. My previous master was friends with Sim Hong Ho, their teacher. I do remember the young warriors of the Hengshan faction referring to my previous master as their brother. Members of the Justice faction are pretty sensitive about manners and rank, though. But how could I possibly? I said it's fine. This should be enough to keep up appearances. Now I will act like I'm giving in. I understand, my brother. Ha! What a glorious day this is. More importantly, who was the one who tried to frame our honored guest and wrongfully called him evil? No, I just... Enough. Of course Daddy's gonna come in and save. Seeing his face in person is making it hard for me to keep my anger in check. Who couldn't even be bothered to treat me like a human being and cast me out. If he had any sense of responsibility, my mother wouldn't have been treated the way she was. I don't know how he's viewed by the Warrior Federation, but as the head of a household, he is a complete failure. But showing anger won't do me any good. I need to be in his favor if I'm to complete my mission. It's been a while, Father. It certainly has been. I'm glad to see you're doing well. I enjoyed your stories, but even so, this was a bit heavy-handed. Unfortunately for you, I have a justification for my actions. I'm deeply sorry the two of them lost themselves to their emotions and made an attempt on my life. I had no choice but to match their aggression to protect myself. Why else would I choose to take action in a place where a lot of people are watching? Just to make sure that he has no way to lie to defend himself. He did act out earlier, right? Now what will you do, Father? I see. I'll be sure to punish him later then. Right now I must tend to our guests. We can continue this conversation later. Father, you haven't even asked me why I'm back. As if I'd let you gloss over this. Tell me. I can't let this opportunity slip by. Father, I'd like to represent our family in the upcoming tournament. Yeah, let's go, it's mine. 2 hours later, the Shining Star Clan's guest house. I get that you're not educated, but at least eat like you're a normal person. Don't be like that. This much food should be considered a blessing. Blessing my ass. I just want to punch you in the face right now. Hey, this is well-mannered for a beggar, you know. For a beggar. Brother, so you must be hungry. Please eat. Yes, please eat a what is your... What do you think is gonna happen? I'm not sure. He managed to avoid answering me. But at this point, he has no choice but to let me represent the clan. The other two are injured after all. I doubt that he'd send them out into tournament right away, even if they were to recover. That's true. But man, he really refuses to treat you as a son, huh? Yeah, even the servants here aren't just regular servants. They're only around 2nd or 3rd rate, but they're skilled. There's no way that we wouldn't notice this. The fact that he sent such skilled servants means that they're just here to keep an eye on us. It's his warning to me. He's telling me that he doesn't care if I'm the apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies. This is the Shining Star Clan's territory, and he's warning me not to act out while he's watching. What a jerk. Young master, I'm a servant of the Peony Hall. The madam requests your presence. The madam? I didn't think she'd make a move so soon. Peony Hall? Madam. I'll be back soon. You can finish your meal. Madam? That's just my stepmom. If I wasn't here on a mission, I would have loved to destroy that place. The Peony Hall, the residence of Madame Young, wife of Ikkyonso. A garden of red peony flowers. Peony? Peony? Oh fuck, peonies like peony. Peony flowers. These flowers only bloom around this time. They're in full bloom now. Seeing these flowers reminds me of Madame Young. Makes me sick to my stomach. I want to burn them all. This way. You're here! The rest of you may leave us. Yo, she looks bitchy. Ikkyonso's wife, Madame Young. Yes, ma'am. She's sending her servants away? What is she planning? I heard that you are the apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies. Congratulations on your miracle. Yo, what? There's no way she called me here to congratulate me. I can't get a read on what she wants. I know what we don't have. I know that we don't have a good relationship. I won't deny that. So I'll get straight to the point. If you want me to, I'll get on my knees and beg you for forgiveness hundreds, if not thousands of times. All I ask is that you don't steal this opportunity from young Hyun. Ah, I should have known. No matter how evil she is, I guess she's still a mother at the end of the day. Is this why you called me here? To think such an arrogant woman would beg me for forgiveness. I still remember how she used to slap me because she considered my mother to be beneath her. If you want, I can give you enough money so that you can live as you want for the rest of your life. I can even help you start your own clan. So please don't take this away from my son. Did you not hear that I am the apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies? I don't need your money! Or anything from you for that matter. I guess being the apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies is a bigger deal than I thought. I didn't expect her to change her attitude this easily. I'm sorry. I'll pretend that we never had this conversation. Please don't do this. Tell me what you want. I'll do anything. Anything? No. Do you mean that? Then bring my mother's talisman back into the house and acknowledge her as the true wife of the household. After that, pray for forgiveness every day for 6 hours for 10 years. Will you do that? What? Of course you won't do that. There's no way she'd recognize my mother as the true wife. And asking her to pray for 10 years would tear her pride to pieces. If I do, will you let my son represent the clan? Yo, what? I'm moved by your sincerity, Madam Young. Thank you. What a disgusting amount of motherly love. If only she could have shown some of this love. Is that what you were hoping to hear? Would you do that if you were in my position, you bitch? While my mother was still alive. You dare? 12 years ago, on the day that I was ill, it was your servant who brought me that medicine. Did you think I would never figure it out, that people don't know that she's your servant? Everyone decided to overlook it because they knew who the true culprit was. You still ask me to not take this away from your son. Don't make me laugh. Consider this a warning. Don't waste my time with these kinds of requests again. Wait! I knew he was hiding somewhere, but I couldn't figure out where. I don't plan on harming her, so don't do anything reckless. So Cho, by the way, I am just asking that you delete them on Worthless Regression. No, it's on YouTube members. Because of copyright and stuff like that. And even if I like put it on put it on normal YouTube channel, or put it, what did I say, like online? Even if I just put it out normally for everyone, it won't like publish again for some reason. Only one of them did, and so yeah, it's on YouTube members because of copyright and stuff like that. I'm honored to be in the presence of the successor of the swordsman of the southern skies. I have nothing to say to you. The one who sent that servant that day wasn't Madame Young. The one who poisoned your medicine was me. Why? 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 It's on, yeah, it's on YouTube members, and it is also on Patreon. 12 years ago. Both are in links in the description below. I still remember it like it was yesterday. There are lots of free videos on my channel though. Like, tons of them. I was only 8, so I had a hard time taking my medicine. So even though I would reduce its effectiveness, I had to sweeten it. I had taken the medicine, I did my meditation, only to fall deathly ill. That was how I lost my spirit core. A child of a prestigious warrior family losing his spirit core. It's pretty obvious what will come next. I was disowned by my own family, and my life has been a mess ever since that day. Now you're telling me the one who orchestrated it wasn't Madame Young. You are the one responsible? I've served the madam since she lived at her family home. She saved me from a life of wandering, and I owe her my everything. She's like a sister to me. When I started struggling because of you, I couldn't just sit back and do nothing. And that's why I did it. Please understand that she had nothing to do with this. I beg of you, I will accept any punishment. That's not true, I was the one who ordered it. He's lying to cover for me. Do not listen to a word he says. Madam, I'm the one responsible, so spare this man and my sons. No, I was working on my own. She's lying to protect me. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Oh. I see how it's going on here. Yeah. She's not like a sister to you. I feel like I've somehow become the villain here. Like, I can't help but feel shame at the sight of you two trying to so hard to protect each other. I feel as though I'll be the one humiliated if I take action against either of you. Then... Did you really think that was how it would go? Thank you for putting on quite the show. Madam! But it makes me laugh to see you two acting this way in front of me, the victim. In the end, both of you knew about it. You dirty lowlife. You think you'll be allowed to represent the family after this? Do whatever you want. You can tell my father for all I care. But if you do, I'll let everyone know that the Madam of the Shining Star Clan did something so treacherous to an 8-year-old child. I think I'll start by telling the two guests from the Hengshan faction. You dare threaten me? It's not a threat. It's a promise! What have you done? I destroyed his spirit core. He confessed to harming me, so he should pray. He should pray. He should pay for his actions. Eat this. Well, what is it? Poison. You must have lost your mind. You're telling me to eat poison? You better eat it. If you don't, I'll bring this bastard to my father and tell him that I found the culprit. Do you even realize what that would do to our clan? It would cause a huge problem for both our families. How could someone who's trying to represent his family do this to his own kin? Nothing would make me happier, actually. You really did it. A parchments with written statements from both Madame Cho and her bodyguard. You even managed to get her seal on them. Humans really are emotional creatures, huh? I need these so that she won't try to plan something behind my back. Besides, what could she possibly have done when I told her I wouldn't give her the antidote otherwise? I hope both of them are feeling the consequences of their actions. It's never a dull moment with you. Are you going to wait for the banquet now? I was going to, but I changed my mind. What are you going to do then? They made the first move, so there's no reason for me to wait any longer. Love is in the air. I'm sure the directors of the Shining Star Clan have gathered by now. Shining Star Clan meeting hall. That piece of trash managed to become the apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies. And now he's asking to become the representative of the clan. Even if he is the apprentice. Wait, are we even sure he really is an apprentice? Third director Moon Sok Young. Second director Gi Young Jin. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's the apprentice or not. He beat the oldest son. The two masters from the Hengshan faction have vouched for him. It's been a while, directors. But I must say that I'm disappointed that none of you are greeting me back. Could it be that your ears are glued to your seats or something? Sanyang Mok, the fourth director, is honored to be in your presence. Umun Gam, the fifth director, is honored to be in your presence. 5 of the directors gave up instantly. But these 3 won't get up from their seats, let alone greet me. We're in the middle of a meeting. Why did you barge in like this? You say that like I'm not allowed to be here. I'm sure you're aware that the only people who are allowed to take part in the meetings are your father, the lesser master of the household, and the directors. Head director Jung Yoon Ha. The head director is correct. You are overstepping here, young master. If you wish to discuss something, I suggest you make an appointment first. Director Young, I'm having a hard time getting used to this new treatment. Why not just yell at me and tell me to leave like you used to? What was it you said before? That's right. How dare a piece of filth like you set foot in this place? Don't let me catch you here again, you trash. I believe that's what you said, no? Is that so? Ever since I hit my 40s, I've been having trouble remembering things. Sure. That's a bit early for dementia. What? If I did something that disrespectful, I'd like to take the time to apologize. I see. But are you feeling alright? What you... I recall you saying something similar to me when I was being cast out as well. Don't you dare show your face around here again, you trash, or something like that. I'm not sure if you're suited to be a director if you can't even remember something that happened around a year ago. Perhaps you should retire. This bastard. What are you trying to pull here? What? I mean, that's like Biden. What? Staying what? Are you so petty that you try to get revenge for the past, despite being the apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies? What? Mentioning a past offense committed by a vassal is considered revenge now? How disgraceful. Seems the Shining Star Clan has 0 respect for hierarchy. How dare you talk about your clan that way when you're an outsider? You dare bring such a disrespectful runt to a place where we discuss clan matters? Lesser Lord, can I kill him? Please say yes. Brother, calm yourself. Brother, that person is also an apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies. Of course you bring someone like that along. I apologize to our honored guest for my rudeness. I hope you'll show me kindness and forgive me. He really can't help himself, and the swordsman of the southern skies is mentioned, huh? We shall continue the meeting once the master of the household arrives. All of you may leave. As if I'd let you. Close the door. What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are? Well, I can't have a conversation with all of you unless I do this. You forget yourself, young master. May I make a suggestion? A suggestion? There's no reason to talk to every single one of you when it comes to me representing our clan. All I have to do is convince a single director. Instead, I'll give you a chance to change sides. How about you support me? Young Master Wunwi, you can't possibly mean a rule of the Shining Star clan. If a majority of the directors object, they can overrule the master's choice for the lesser master of the household. Are you after the position of the lesser master of the household? Sure, you can say that. I can destroy it from the inside. What did you say? Nothing. I said nothing. I said nothing of the sort. They probably can't understand. In their eyes, I was someone who couldn't even show my face to these people. God damn it. Stupid pains. Ugh, I was living my life as a drunkard. But in actuality, I have 8 years of life experience as a spy. For me, this sort of situation is easy to deal with. Your return to us as the prince of the esteemed swordsman of the southern skies is something I greatly welcome as head director. But causing this sort of chaos isn't something I can condone. What are you doing? Why do you keep looking elsewhere? Oh, I apologize. It seems I gotten ahead of myself, head director. Since I made myself clear and somewhat accomplished my goal, I'll take my leave. I'm sure you know where I'm staying. You're welcome to visit me whenever you'd like. Let's go. What the heck just happened? Someone accomplished his goal. What did he mean by that? Yo, he... Ah, I see what you did there. It's like, someone did say yes to me without saying it. Telepathy. Or that's what he makes them think. What? Wait, who is joining him? Head director. I'm disappointed in you, my fellow directors. Just now, while I was talking to him, I saw his throat shaking. Yeah. He was having a conversation with someone here through voice transmission. He made it seem like that, at least. How could any of you fall for such nonsense when his older brother is still the lesser master of the household? No one is allowed to leave until we figure out who he had a conversation with. It wasn't me! Who would dare do such a thing to jeopardize our relations with Madame Yang and the Morning Sun Clan? There wasn't any. You made it seem like, oh my god, this is jokes. Oh, this is amazing. Then are you telling me that what I saw wasn't real? Nah, he's telling you it was real, but like he used it towards no one. Or he made it seem like he even used it, like he didn't say shit. Hey director, why are you accusing the rest of us? Isn't it also possible that he was talking to you? Yeah! It's very suspicious that you try to place the blame on us while excluding yourself from all this. What did you just... Yo, what happened in there? Just your title of apprentice holds a lot of value, it seems. It was enough for someone to show support through voice transmission. I didn't actually talk to anyone. Like, that's what I'm saying. What? I merely pretended to do so. I said so! Called it. Oh. All I did was spread a little doubt. Was put a little ember in the grass. And, well, you know what happens with ember in grass, right? And all of them are. Yep, that was my plan all along. A little push was all it took for them to start fighting amongst themselves. A method that I frequently used as a spy. Suspicions amongst peers don't go away so easily. Brother, when is dinner? We had lunch not too long ago. You're already hungry? Typical beggar. Brother, look over there. Isn't that your sister? I thought I told you that I'm not interested. I don't have any plans of becoming your second wife. Second wife? Yo, at least be a first wife. Like, I don't know. What do you mean you want me to become your fourth wife? Weren't we done talking about this already? Even my father said. Your father said we can take our time and think it over, did he not? That's just him trying to be considerate. I'm gonna get some food. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Songnam Cho of the beautiful Wind Clan. Beautiful Wind Clan. Yo, he about to get his ass whooped. I'm not done talking to you. What are you? I find your rejections to be very attractive. Wait, Wunwei, your sister's getting married. How do you feel about that? Is that who she married in your previous life? Nope. I wonder if I was a woman, I'd probably hate someone as pushy as that guy. If I was a woman. She made it clear she's not interested. Why do you keep bothering her like this? My name is Yo, she about to fall for him. For her. Yo, no. My name is Songnam Cho of the beautiful Wind Clan. Who might you be that you'd interrupt our conversation like this? And then the beautiful Wind Clan. They must have met during the 70th birthday of the great master, the Morning Sun Clan. Our? Since when was it our conversation? We are about to get married. Everything we do is together. We're not getting married. I don't know who you are, but if you could mind your own business. How could I possibly ignore her when we have this kind of relationship? This is why you've been rejecting becoming my wife. And I was going to give you the honor despite you being the daughter of some lowly concubine. You'd give it all up for some effeminate pretty boy. Ow! Did you just slap me? Does it upset you to be slapped by a pretty boy? You must know your place! I'll cut you down where you stand. Search show. Master So. So Cho, we have a banquet later tonight. I suggest you return to your room and rest until then. Understood. The master of the household himself came to see us. I must take my leave. Wunwei, how much more chaos must you cause to our clan before you're satisfied? I don't know. A lot. Oh, I'm just getting started. It's like, what you mean? We're just getting warmed up. Come with me. Sure that. I guess I don't need to wait until the banquet after all. We might reach a conclusion much sooner than I anticipated. Shining Star Clan, private practice room. Yo, but his sister is about to fall for the girl. Oh no. The private practice room. Why did he bring me here? You've ignored my warnings and made a mess of things around here. Going after the positions of representative and lesser master. Did you really think I can't see what you're trying to do here? My blade will not forgive you if you lie to me from this point on. A sword instead of a conversation. How disappointing. You really must not like me. You returned to us after disappearing for all this time, only to cause chaos in our clan. Did you think I would trust you? I may not have done much for you as a father, but I've always kept an eye on you. The fool who became a shut-in after his mother's death suddenly changed as a person. You expect me to believe that someone with a broken spirit core can not only recover, but also become an accomplished swordsman. Isn't that why I'm here? Because it is possible? People don't change so easily. Have you become a tool of the blood cult? Yo! Huh! Why aren't you answering me? Shit, he actually was spot on. How did he know? He must have drawn his sword because he's certain that I'm a part of the blood cult. I should try to get some more information first. Did you really just ask me that? You embarrassed yourself, father. You take me for a fool. You were kidnapped by them, and now you've suddenly shown up to cause problems for our clan. Like, yeah, I did. What do you mean kidnapped? Kidnapped? How did he know about that? Did those two fools let it slip? Nah, it's only been a day. There's no way word would reach this quickly. Could have been Young back? No, there's a good chance that she doesn't even know that I'm still alive. I really don't know what you're talking about, father. Who told you that I was kidnapped by the blood cult? It was awesome. But I was told that he was chased out. How could that be? More importantly, Asung is still alive. Asung works for me. Huh. Oh, good news, bad news. Good news, Asung is alive and he's fine. Bad news, Asung fucked me up. Awesome. Young master. Young master. Young master. Young master. He was working for my father this whole time. That can't be. Asung was loyal to me and my mother all this time. He even came with me when I was cast out. You're telling me that all of that was because of my father? He's lying. He's testing me. Where is Asung? Answer my question. I'm asking you to prove that you are not a part of the blood cult. How the fuck do I prove that? You coincidentally arrived just before the competition and suddenly asked to represent our clan. Do you even know the reason for the competition? Did you think that we are holding it simply because the Warrior Federation and the Peerless Warriors had a falling out? What are you implying? The blood cult is on the rise once again. They've stayed hidden while gathering strength. Where do you think their strength comes from? It's not exactly a secret. They kidnap young men like you and raise them to become loyal cult members. If my suspicions are correct, they probably see this competition as a prime opportunity. Guess he's not the head of a major clan for nothing. He was right on the mark for everything. I can see why the Justice faction was able to win the last major war. I wonder, does he also know about the plan to reclaim the Blood Sword? How useful would you be as the son of a major clan if the Blood Cult managed to capture you and brainwash you? I guess he didn't think that far ahead. This might be because of Asung. You even mentioned that the future changes depending on your actions. Oh, that's true. Asung was supposed to die, but instead I saved him and he learned about me being kidnapped by the Blood Cult. In my previous life I was kicked out right after returning home. I didn't think that things would change this much. So you're saying that I'm working as a Blood Cult spy. And that's the reason I'm asking to represent our clan. That's the narrative you're pushing. My master would be greatly disappointed with the Shining Star clan. If you wish to prove your innocence, undo all of the damage that you've caused here, and give up on representing our family. And here I was hoping that mentioning the swordsman of the southern skies would make him give ground. You saying that me giving up on everything would prove my innocence is laughable. What if I refuse? Would you not give me the position of representative? I can make our family shine brighter than my two brothers. Silence! Regardless of if you give up or not, I will never give you that position. I guess you still refuse to treat me as your child. Don't be mistaken. You simply don't deserve it. What point is there in having you represent our clan when you just gain renown for using the techniques of the swordsman of the southern skies? So that's what it was. This is how you're planning on refusing my request. This is your final warning. If you have any sense of justice or even an ounce of pride as a child of the Shining Star clan, give up on this foolishness and surrender. Sense of justice, pride. As a child of the clan. Don't make me laugh. What would happen if I surrender? We will check your spirit core and also thoroughly make sure you haven't been brainwashed. There is no reason to not accept these terms if you're truly innocent. All that does is prove my innocence. In the end, he still doesn't plan to let me represent the clan. What do you think you're doing? No matter the option, you won't let me be the representative and you want me to surrender myself. Asking to check my spirit core is a bit much even if you are my father. Forcibly trying to figure out the workings of my spirit core is taboo. I now have no choice but to defend myself. Regardless of its magic or not. Do you really think you can defeat me with your current skills? The energy radiating from Ikkion saw the dark blade of the Shining Star clan. He truly is at the peak of his martial arts abilities. I'll draw forth as much energy as I can from my lower spirit core. I'm facing the might of a 10 star. The Tempest Destruction Slash is normally a heavy technique. But I know all of it. But it can still carry speed when it's used by an expert. The difference in power is immense. If I'm just reaching the pinnacle of martial arts, he has already surpassed it. Seeing the difference firsthand makes me realize the wall I must overcome. It's futile. Ooh, nice. Dodge. Is this the true essence of the Tempest Destruction Slash? The amount of power behind each strike is pushing me down. How about flying through the wall on purpose though? That's not a bad sword. If it wasn't for your sword, you would have been knocked unconscious. You're no match for me. Accept defeat and surrender. As I expected of the dark blade of the Shining Star clan. You surrender, father. I believe it's time that I stop going easy on you. This energy. Of course you'd be surprised now that I've unleashed my mid-spirit core. The difference in my energy should be night and day. The Radiant Star swordsmanship known to the world is an incomplete and unrefined version of the swordsmanship. This on the other hand. Allow me to show you the true Radiant Star swordsmanship. What are you? True Radiant Star swordsmanship 6 technique. True spinning blade of pacification. Ugh, wait, what? Did he just like take out a 10 star? Ugh. I wasn't expecting it to be this powerful. If that attack had landed properly, my father would have lost his life. To think that I defeat him here, this would have been an unachievable dream in my previous life. You've grown, Wunwi. You're now about half the level of my previous master in his prime. Only half, huh? I guess the difference between a 5th star and a 6th star is huge. You worked so hard to beat him, but you don't seem all that happy about it. No, not at all. I never expected him to be... But he really doesn't think of me as his child. This doesn't feel good at all. I want to honestly ask you. Why do you hate me so much? Why did you even have me if you're going to treat me like this? Well, what's done is done. Now what do I do? This will certainly complicate my request to represent the clan. You can represent the clan is what he's gonna say, right? Ikian, this child holds much more resentment towards you than I expected. This is the voice of the blade. If only you had been more mature and open-minded. This boy wouldn't have been this hurt, and you could have avoided this catastrophe. Would it not have been better to just tell him the truth? That you are not his real father. Say that again. What do you mean that I'm not... What do you mean that I'm not his real son? Yo, he by the way. Yo! Okay. Well, that makes sense. Wait a sec. Could it be... Are you talking to me? Yes, I am. I don't have any grudges towards you, but I need you to answer my questions. Otherwise, I don't know what I might do to this man. At this point, I doubt that a few words would help make you feel better. And you could always say that I'm just making everything up. I wish there was a way to show you everything that I saw. You connected heart and mind with a blade, and thus Pekta is now open to you. The 3rd star Pektais. Please stay. I want to ask you to love me, but I ask that you at least think of your child. Wait, what's wrong? No way, that woman I just saw, that was my mother. I don't understand what just happened. You saw it as well. Yeah, it's as if we were actually there. I'm not sure how this is possible, but it seems I can show you my memories now. This must be because of Fekta, the 3rd star on my hand. Something like this happened when Merak lit up on my hand. and I was able to speak to the blades from a distance. Seems now I can recall the memories contained within the blades. I just want to see one thing from your memories. What would that be? The face of this man on the day of my birth. I will raise this child as my own. Well, you certainly did not do that, you liar. So take care of yourself and get well soon. Sure so. This feels pretty emotional for an interaction with her benefactor. It's exactly as you're seeing. Your mother opened her heart because Ik-hyeon cared for her. What? My mother opened her heart? Yes, that's why your sister was born. You're smiling ear to ear. Are you that happy? Our child was just born. How could I not be happy? I see. So I'm the only one in this family who doesn't share blood with him. That's correct. Ik-hyeon did his best to treat you well once you were born. But things are never so simple. And Madame Young's temper isn't easy to deal with. She would throw a tantrum at the slightest sign of care toward you, so Ik-hyeon ended up not showing kindness to any of his children. Despite this, he still tried to take care of you. I failed to care for the young master. Please save him, I beg of you. Did Wunwi really say they were the blood cult? Yes, I'm certain of it. You still have the medallion that I gave you. Of course, you gave it to me in case anything ever happened to the young master. The medallion, he must have given it to him to use as an emergency fund without telling me. Head to Mangok village and find the brothel called the Dark Desires Manor. An old man in black on the second floor will say Needle of Fishes for a poem. You are to respond with, and a broom sweeps away one's worries. Then hand him the silver medallion and tell him everything you just told me. That's the method of contacting one of the intelligence organizations of the lower 5 clan. Fuck! Like, damn it! They weren't supposed to know that! I didn't expect him to know that. To think that he'd reached out to an underground organization. Ik-hyeon tried to track you down in secret, but he had to step in himself once Asong went missing. I told you I'd pay whatever the price. We don't take on any work that's related to the blood cult. Is this really how you want to do this? I'm sure the Darkblade of the Shining Star clan would want to avoid having people find out about his dealings with us. From what I'd heard, you already disowned him as a son, but it seems he's still being a pain in your rear. Still, since we received your payment, allow me to give you a word of advice. If this really has something to do with the blood cult, you're better off forgetting about him. The reason they kidnap young men and women is to bolster their forces. It might be more comforting to treat your son as dead at this point. That explains why he had suspicions of me being a member of the blood cult. Ik-hyeon's bad temper and the secret of your birth led to him not being a good parent to you. But he never once tried to shirk his responsibility. He cast me out and tried to marry off Young as if he was selling her off. You call that being responsible? That was also to protect you. You became a drunkard and a shut-in after your mother's death. Your reputation was at its worst. No one would have been upset if someone dealt with you. That's why Ik-hyeon cast you out before you could be killed at the hands of the other children. It's the same for your sister. The reason she was sent to the Hengshan faction at an early age was so she could avoid becoming the target of Madame Yang despite her talents. He pushed her to get married so that she wouldn't have to suffer the same treatment that you did. Enough! I understand your hatred towards Ik-hyeon, but I wish that you would try to understand why he did the things he did. And who's my father? He felt responsible for me. Not at all. It was because of his sense of responsibility and duty towards my late mother. If he truly felt responsible for me and my sister, he should have kept us both by his side. He should have stood his ground and supported us so that we wouldn't be abused by Madame Yang. In the end, Ik-hyeon only did the things that would place his own mind at ease. Would have been better if he hadn't promised my mother that he would take care of us. You're right, my memories only serve to discredit him further. If only there was something that I could do for you. Ah, I heard you speaking of wanting to represent the clan earlier. Yes, but now things have gotten complicated. I believe I can help you with that. Maybe things will go differently if you give Keon what he wants the most. What he wants the most? Keon has currently only mastered half of the clan swordsmanship. It's normally supposed to be passed down from father to son, but unfortunately his father, Guillaume, fell in battle during the war. Oh, you gonna teach him? And was unable to pass on the rest of the techniques. So what if you taught them to him instead? Soon after. You, why did you stay your hand? Were you hoping that I'd kill you? You should tend to your wounds. You kept me alive for your plans is pointless. As long as you can't prove that you're not a part of the blood cult, then don't be mistaken in thinking that me staying my hand is because you raised me despite not being blood related. How did you think I wouldn't figure it out from how you would look upon my brothers? No. From how you would look upon your children. Did your mother tell... Don't speak of my mother with your filthy lips. It makes me sick. I tried to... To what? Be a good father to me. I hope that you won't spout some nonsense about trying to protect me from Madame Yang and her spawn. You were trying to treat me and protect me for my mother's sake. Wasn't it all to justify your selfishness and your sense of duty in the end? Shouldn't you have fought back against Madame Yang if you truly wanted to protect me and Yang? Are you going to say you were distant because you wanted to treat all your children equally? If you think that's what taking responsibility is, then you are sorely mistaken. I wanted to... Is casting me out what you would consider protecting me? All you did was shirk responsibility. I did what I could for a child that wasn't mine. Whatever happens now is not my fault. Isn't that what you were really thinking? Maybe if you hadn't fooled yourself, I wouldn't have been kidnapped by the blood cult. So, are you admitting that you are... If my master hadn't saved me, I would have ended up exactly as you thought. This is the omnipotent healer's seal. My master's long been acquainted with him, and he was the one who healed my broken spirit core. You're probably hoping that I recovered thanks to some evil magic of the blood cult. But I'm telling you the truth. And lastly, you said I don't have the right to represent the clan, correct? That stands you. How did you? Today's the first time he's ever seen the swordsmanship, and yet... Crushing pressure strike. You want me to use the clan's martial arts? Sure, I can do that. It is weaker though than the southern skies, I'm guessing. Earlier. I'm seeing the memories of Chung Ryung, the blue dragon sword. All of the deeds of his previous own. Yo, he just learned it. Yeah, show me sword, show me. The base is a destructive tempest swordsmanship. It feels like I've become the sword itself. Every memory I see is being drilled into my mind. Did you get all that, lad? This goes beyond just getting it. It feels like the memories are my own now. Yo, that's insanely OP. You saw all of the basics in that short amount of time. Short? There's no way. It felt like it was at least several minutes. Could it be Chung Ryung show me the memories again after I flip this coin? That shouldn't be too difficult. I'm just recalling them after all. How can this be? I saw all of that in not even a blink of an eye. Wait, this is a revolutionary technique. My previous owner said that image training is more helpful than repetition once you reach a certain level. Think about it, even image training can leave an impression. Dude, he's about to just like kill masters and take their swords. Show me. Show me his techniques. I will oil you. What? Can leave an impression. So what if you were to repeat it over and over? Over and over. You'd be like you've repeatedly trained yourself and you'll naturally absorb the technique. He's right. After doing this more than 20 times, my hands are twitching as if I've been training for hours. Is this what they refer to when they say mind over matter? By using a blade's memories for image training, I can instantly learn a swordmanship I've only just seen. This could be the true purpose behind Pekta. Wunwei Ikhian is waking up. Present shortly after the crushing pressure strike. So this is the power of the destructive tempest, swordmanship's hidden technique. I was able to make use of its power to some extent by drawing out my inherent energy. You still think that I'm unworthy? How did you? The omnipotent healer takes something in return for healing someone. Usually in the form of a seal or even a precious text. And my father, he figured it out on his own without me saying anything. Now that I think about it, the healer did mention something before, that the current head of the Shining Star clan hasn't yet learned all of the techniques. Which one of us is the one who needs help, I wonder? Shining Star clan banquet. Let's go. Thank you for coming! He's probably dying to rest since he hasn't fully recovered yet. This side of him truly is impressive. Brother, I see that you're already here. It's good to see you, brother. Would it be okay for us to sit with you? I'm fine with it, but the head of the clan looks a bit uncomfortable, brother. Brother, they already have seats set for us. You can move around later, so for now, let's go along with what's been planned. I agree. After all, we'll have plenty of chances to share a table later. Drinking too much will eventually lead to a mistake. I definitely won't be heading to that table. If this wasn't pre-prepared, I would have avoided it altogether. But now there's something I have to do. I'm keeping my eyes on you, head of the clan. It's time for the announcement. I'd like to welcome and thank you all for taking the time to visit our home. Before we begin the banquet, there's something I must tell you all. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask for all of your attention. How very impatient of you, Master Soul. I thought you wanted to take your time, and yet here you are, about to make the announcement. I hate you so much. I hate you. I must first apologize to the head of the beautiful Wind Clan. I'm sorry to say that I don't believe my daughter is a good match for your son. I appreciate that you considered her to be his bride, but what is happening? I hope you'll find someone who better suits him. Madam Yang, you were the one who tried to marry off my sister, weren't you? To get rid of someone you consider an eyesore while strengthening your ties with the beautiful Wind Clan. I hope I never have to hear of another one of your misdeeds again. If you force unsavory words to leave my lips again, well, I hope you'll be prepared for the consequences. Another thing that I'd like to announce. After much discussion, it has been decided that my third son, Wunwei So, will be representing our clan in the upcoming competition. Brother So will? What just... Brother? It's done. We're finished with everything here. Why are we leaving in such a hurry? It's already nighttime. I have something to take care of. What is it? Stop asking so many questions. Brother! Brother! Are you really leaving? I have something I need to take care of for my master, and I already told our father beforehand. I'd like to come along if you're heading to the tournament. Oh, and the people from Hengshan would also like to come along. Special Master Ho. That's another reason I left in a hurry. Sim Hong Ho has been friendly to the point that I feel overwhelmed. Can I come with you? I could ask my master if we can leave early tomorrow. She's fallen for her. She's fallen for her! Young, don't be deceived. She's not actually a man. My lady, don't be too disappointed. You'll see your brother again at the competition. That's true. No! We'll see each other there, young. Then I'll at least walk to the gates with you. I can at least see you off. We can finish what we were talking about before on the way. Is that okay? I don't see why not. For the first time since childhood, I had a long conversation with my little sister. And thankfully, it feels like we managed to close a bit of the rift that was created after our mother's death. I was surprised when Young asked me my reason behind all this, but I couldn't tell her the truth. I would risk her getting involved with the cult, although I get the impression that she knows I'm hiding something. Here. Father wanted me to give you this. He did? What is it? Who knows? Maybe it's money. See you at the competition! I'm sure she'll be fine. She's more of an adult than I am anyway. Sure. See you there! How does that make sense? She's younger than you. Don't act like you didn't understand what I meant. There's only one thing for me to do. If I don't want Young to get wrapped up in all this blood cult business. Become more powerful and influential than anyone else. Don't lose your center though, Wunui. Power and influence can corrupt a person. If you get swept up by it, you won't be able to contain yourself and sink. And you'll eventually find yourself lost. Brother, Lesser Lord, please tell us now. What exactly is the reason we are in such a hurry? Our plans were to regroup with the Song Brothers and head to where they're holding the competition, but aren't we ahead of schedule? There won't be anyone there yet. I know. We are heading to the Dark Desires Manor in Mongok Village. The Dark Desires Manor? You mean the brothel in Mongok Village? That Dark Desires Manor? Yo, shit. It's not far from our destination, but the northern part of Honam is crawling with evildoers. We're also technically evildoers, so what is there to worry about? I'm trying to find someone. Someone who's as important to me as my little sister is. There. That's more like it. By the way, you wear a mask for such long periods and yet your skin is so clear. How is that possible? This was specially made for me by my father, that's why. I wish I could ask your father to make me one as well. I'd love to see that. He'd freeze up on the spot. He'd be in the presence of one of the 4 great evils after all. What's that? I wanted to look at what Young handed me before we left. Is this something that was in your mother's possession when we first met? I believe that it'd be better in your hands. Medallion? Something from when you first met my mother. It's a crane. Never seen something like this before, at least not in the Yunnan province. Oh, she's not from here. I haven't seen anything like this during my time as a spy either. Most clans use fierce animals like wolves or tigers to symbolize their valor. Something like a crane, which symbolizes long life and nobility, isn't used very often. Dude, you are probably a noble from another faraway land. I have heard that a highly revered and skilled clan uses a crane as their symbol. But could this have something to do with my mother's past? Or maybe my real father? If only there were more clues regarding my mother. What are you looking at? Please don't get so close without permission, ladies and mom. I was just curious because you were staring at something with such soft eyes, Lesser Lord. You know I was looking at it with my back turned for a reason, right? But you didn't explicitly tell me not to look. Are you upset with me? Are you upset with me? Can you not put your chin on my shoulder? What are you doing? She's beautiful. The shadow cast by the fire almost makes her look mystical. I thought I'd get to sleep in a bed for once, but we're staying in another cave. Yo, he just ruined the moment. Yo, she is pissed off. She's just like, So close. We have a long road ahead of us. My lady, let's get some rest. She gotta murder him. It's sleep. It's not like we don't have money. We could maybe rent out a room or... Yo. Why are you so mad at... Yo, he doesn't understand. Just like, why are you staring daggers at me? What is it? Why are you hitting me? As a sign of friendship. If we were any closer, you'd end up killing me. Ah, help, I'm sorry. He always messes around even though he knows he's going to get beaten up. But someone as beautiful as her getting so close without warning. Even I almost fell for her in an instant. Is there something on my face? A bright smile, those affectionate eyes. And that bloodlust while wielding a blade. He's just like, how am I not supposed to fall? No, it's nothing. I wonder which side of her is her true self. All of them, probably. Wunwi, my previous owner said one should always be wary of a beautiful woman trying to seduce them as part of a plan. That just further explains why your previous owner was always alone. What are you trying to say? Wait, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, huh? The dark desires matter. It may seem ordinary on the outside, but it's one of the 3 main bases of the lower 5 clan. 3 main bases, why not just one? Okay, so my question though is like, he used that sword, right, to show the memories and learn all them techniques. Why not use that sword? Why not use her and the other sword, right? Show me your master's techniques. Like, did he just forget? Oh, I can do that. Nah, let's just forget about that part. Because the lower 5 clan doesn't follow the traditional concept of an organization. At least from my understanding. Lesser Lord, are you sure about this? There are quite a few skilled warriors here. Why? Are you scared? Of course not! Now let's go. Welcome. I'd like to visit the 2nd floor. The 2nd floor? I've been told the drinks they serve there are of higher quality. And I'm sure you're also aware that only one of you may sample our special drinks. I'm quite aware. The 2 of you stay here and order some noodles. Mr. Sama, we should order other things besides just noodles. We won't get many chances to enjoy food like this. Jeez, you really are a beggar, aren't you? I must be the old man. The one I saw in the Blue Dragon Sword's memories. Wait, he's not. He looks different from the one in the memories. I mean, maybe it was a long time. No, it wasn't that long ago. A needle fishes for a poem, and a broom sweeps away one's worries. Please take a seat. The position of the cup I pour the drink into signifies the difficulty of the request. Mine is pretty simple, so... I have 2 requests. I believe they should be relatively simple. Please elaborate. About a year ago, you received a request to find the 3rd son of the Shining Star clan. We practice client confidentiality here, sir. But you know of what I speak. May I inquire as to why you ask? Asung is my servant. How interesting. Both your servant and your father came here in an effort to find you. And yet here you are, in good health and trying to find out the whereabouts of your servant. As expected, he figured out my identity immediately. That's fine. But Ikion saw revealed to them that I was kidnapped by the blood cult. So there's a chance that they might know that I'm currently a member of the blood cult. I should use this opportunity to spread the word about my identity before the competition and reduce the number of potential variables. From my understanding, I was very fortunate. If it wasn't for my master, I wouldn't be here before you now. Is that so? Then how about a trade? Information regarding your master for information regarding your servant. An information broker is trying to buy my information? You would make that trade even though you'll find out eventually. Then will you tell me for free? Of course not. I'm here to make 2 requests after all. Well, we'll take on 1 request. Now could you tell me the name of your master? His name is Jongdaho. Jongdaho. Damn, an attack out of nowhere. Namshon, do you know this man? Nope, never seen him before. Could he be wearing a mask? Is this how you normally treat your clients? The swordsman of the southern skies has been missing for almost 16 years. And yet you claim that you are his apprentice. How strange, the lower 5 clan is supposed to be neutral. Never seen him be actively hostile like this before. Same here, I didn't expect such a blatant display of hostility. What should I do? I may have gotten stronger, but it won't be easy fighting my way out of here against all these skilled warriors. Huh. This is an intense murderous aura coming from the room next to the one we're in. Don't show any reaction to my voice transmission. Have you ever heard of the Steadfast Guardian? The Steadfast Guardian? You must be referring to Kyung Kwak, a martial artist from Yunnan. Are you referring to Sir Kyung Kwak of Yunnan, the martial artist they call the Steadfast Guardian? Well, you certainly have the guts to be an apprentice of Sir Jung Da Hom. Now follow my lead. Don't underestimate our intelligence network. If you tell me the truth right now, I'll simply let it slide as you trying to deceive an old man. Yu Kyung Na, the constricting death, is in their other room. Yu Kyung Na. He's someone almost as dangerous as the 4 great evils. He's notorious for his sly and violent nature, and few have ever survived an encounter with him. When we must be careful. Yu Kyung Na. Lost one of his eyes to my previous owner. I see. Out of the pan and into the fire. Great. Just fucking great. Amazing, of course. Perfect. Ah! I suppose I should pretend like I was caught in a lie. I'm impressed by your intelligence network. Since I agreed to play along, I shouldn't worry about my pride. But just because I'm playing along, lay a finger on my blade and I'll take your hand. Doesn't mean I'll give you up the initiative, at least not until I can completely trust them. Brother! Calm yourself, something came up, which is why I'm going along with this. Don't resist and follow my lead. I remember visiting the manor at least 3 times in my previous life. But I've never been to the basement of this place. I smell blood. I get that they are a dark intelligence organization, disguised as an inn. But this is a bit too blatant. Master Lord, what's going on? Just stay vigilant. Again, I'd like to thank you for your consideration. It's a bit too soon for that. I hope you don't think a cunning man like you Hyung Na will be so easily tricked. Follow that passage and you'll end up a good distance away from this place. I guess it should be expected of an intelligence organization to be this cautious of everything. Isn't this contradictory to your words, sir? Weren't you helping us? What is the meaning of this? We were in a rush because of the situation at hand, but I still need to be sure. Didn't you hear me earlier? I can't be sure that you are truly the apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies. Well, I have a feeling that this man is the Steadfast Guardian. What? Those gloves, they're the dark silver gauntlets that were once used by Kyung Kwak, the Steadfast Guardian. God damn it, I was fooled. But wasn't he part of the Justice faction? Kyung Kwak and my previous owner were once friends. But around 20 years ago, my previous owner was saddened when Kyung Kwak disappeared after his family was slaughtered. His family was slaughtered? Are you saying that he joined the dark faction after his disappearance? Namshon didn't immediately recognize him, which means that he could be wearing a mask and concealing his real voice. 10 years after his disappearance, I've met several other clients who insisted they knew the swordsman of the southern skies. Every single one of them were scumbags seeking to profit of his legacy, or simply after his techniques. Do you believe that I'm one of those people? You seem to be different from them. Is there a reason why you're wearing the dark silver gauntlets? Very interesting. If you're that man's apprentice, then you probably know the Radiant Star swordsmanship. fast. The way you move as if you're walking on clouds. That's the Radiant Star step. His technique is like that of a tiger relentlessly hunting its prey. There's a similar technique in the Radiant Star swordsmanship. Tiger Fang Slash. Ah. How long has it been since I've faced the Radiant Star swordsmanship? Even after all this time, I still remember this technique. Is that blood? No. This is certainly the Radiant Star swordsmanship, but I've never seen these swings before. It's been improved. That felt a bit personal. This is a fight to prove my identity after all. Allow me to properly greet the apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies. I hope you can forgive this old man. I would also like to apologize for doubting you. Would you... Huh, your companions are certainly impressive. Huh. Allow me to introduce my brother and my friend. Brother, so you're also... I, the second apprentice, am honored to be in the presence of Sir Quack. I was worried about Sir Ho after his disappearance. But I'm glad to see that he's taken on such remarkable apprentices. If it wasn't for you, Kyung Na, I would have conversed with you all for longer. What a shame. You don't have time to waste. I suggest you make haste. What are you talking about? You are him. If I manage to find out where your servant is, I'll do whatever I can to make sure that information reaches you. Alright. Didn't you mention that you had 2 requests? You recognize this seal by any chance? Flying crane on a jade seal. Looking at certain parts of this, it almost as if I'm gazing upon a full moon. Flying crane on the moon. Someone of your age probably wouldn't know about this. If my suspicions are correct, the design of the seal has something to do with the soaring shadows. They used to be as prestigious as the 4 big groups that rule over the peerless warriors, but now they are a distant memory. So then what exactly is this crane? I'm not sure either. We too need time to investigate this, as it's from a very long time ago. This no longer seems like a simple request. I'll pay whatever the price. I guess not even a friend's apprentice gets something for free. Understood. We don't have much time, so I'll get the information for you at a later time. Go. Get out of here. We've been running for a while without an end in sight. I see light. Lesser Lord, I think it's safe to come up. This appears to be a well. I'm relieved we made it out safely. We should start making our way to Shimen County. We need to regroup with the twins. An enemy. Lesser Lord, there seems to be an ambush up ahead. It's a group of 20 or so warriors blocking our path. They don't have swords, so I was only able to detect them once we got closer. They must be well trained, hiding their presence. If it took us this long to detect them, should we wipe them out? We should retreat. There's no reason to waste our time with them. Seeing as the lower 5 clan let you use their secret passage, we can safely say that you are a true apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies, yes. Oh fuck. So where is that bastard hiding? Oh shit. I thought that was it. Oh shit. I should try to talk my way out of this first. Maybe I can resolve the animosity between them and the swordsman of the southern skies. I'm honored to meet you, the constricting death. I believe there's been some sort of misunderstanding. Such power. My poem is torn to shreds. Oh. I'm not here to make friends. Like master, like apprentice. That bastard also didn't know how to read the room. Lesser Lord! Sir! Ah, fuck. Stay back. Our victory hinges upon how quickly you two can deal with those people. I'll handle him myself. Do you really think you can take me on by yourself? I see that your pride has rotted your brain. Damn. You think petty tricks are enough to take me down? Even if your master were to show up, I'd... You... What is that form? Oh, sorry. Sorry. The Lesser Lord is right. It'd be foolish for all three of us to fight that man. Even if we somehow manage to take him down, we might not have enough energy left to fight the remaining enemy. We'll quickly deal with them and provide support to the Lesser Lord. You fool. Do you even know who you're dealing with? Hey, dead. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Oh! Oh my god! She chopped his nuts off! Yo, she just Ah! No! Nut cutter, brother Mia. The top appearance of the constricting death was defeated by some unknown warrior. When I sparred against her, I realized that every technique of hers was designed to make sure she'd kill her opponent, but this is... Eye gouging is kindness compared to this. Eye gouging is kindness. What are you doing? Kill them. We need to hurry. The Lesser Lord is in danger. I'm on my way. I should do what she says. I'd rather not be next. Using both my inherent energy and the golden blood form has dramatically increased my abilities. But still, I was a bit hesitant because of the difference in our energies. But now I can at least fight back. You should act quickly when the form takes a big toll on your body. I know. True Radiant Star Swordsmanship. Blooding Slash. What? I need the whip wrap around my arm. I need to. Huh? Shit. I have you now, you fool. You're the fool. I can fight with my left hand as well. 8 lightning dagger arcs. Nice try, brat. What? Did he cut the whip or what? What the hell are you? Dual wielding and the flying shadow blade technique. I'm impressed he noticed the silver thread in that short moment. True Radiant Star Swordsmanship 6 technique. But thanks to that, the whip around my arm has loosened up. True spinning blade of pacification. Ugh. Huh? Damn, he's on a different level compared to the people I've fought until now. Right as I was preparing my technique, he cracked his whip and got me. The golden blood form stopped the whip from cutting deep, but his strike knocked me off balance and made my technique miss. Seems that you are at your limit. Are you really the apprentice of the swordsman of the southern skies? A strange form, it almost looked like the golden blood form of the unpredictable beast. After that, a single person knows the techniques of all these powerful warriors. I don't have to answer your questions, although I might reconsider if you kneel before me. No matter. I'll just tear up your limbs and take my time getting information out of you. What? My apprentices. Now I see where your confidence is coming from. To think I'd have to use this technique on some brat like you. I don't see an opening anywhere. I'll be ripped to shreds if I get caught in this technique. One mistake and it's all over. This is where you die. I'll put everything I have into this. I'll survive no matter what. What? Did I learn something new? You said it took you but a moment, correct? Yo, here we go. He about to learn. He just like, show me, show me. Yeah, you said it took you but a moment, correct? Let's do it. Let's learn. Let's go. Are you going to take his other eye? Yo, that would be so badass if you just like take the other eye, or like do it to the same. Not again! Cutting that eye patch. What? What was that just now? Focus one way. Focus one way. Focus, focus, focus. This is where you die. Focus until the end one way. The time spent using Pecta is just a short moment. We'll repeat the memories to find an opening up to the very last second before his attack reaches us. Impossible. Within this whirling storm, this brat, I will find an opening. He's using the same method as his master to break through. Did you think that I wouldn't improve my technique and fix its flaws? That's not what he's doing now. Huh? I managed to create an opening, but it's only for a second. I need to close the distance as quickly as possible. The radiant star step. It's good for evading attacks, but not for closing the gap. Akchi on Hai's feather step. It's good for clearing terrain, but it's not fast enough. If I'm going to instantly reach him. Yeah. Fine, I'll teach you, but on one condition. You're only allowed to use this on someone you're determined to kill. Thank you, Ladybug. I'll make sure to kill him. Ah! I was hoping the blade would pierce his head, but it wasn't enough. You bastard! Well, at least you, like, blinded him. I'll take you to hell with me, Jung Da-ho's apprentice. Ah, fuck. Oh, thank the Lord. Yo, she saw it though. How's that? Huh, nice. I wasn't too late, was I? I mean, I'm alive, so... Good job! This is gonna hurt. 1, 2... 3! Not bad, right? Oh, as expected. It seems putting his shoulder back in place is no issue for a user of the poems of the Dragon's Lair. To think that you'd manage to defeat Yuk Young now. More of this will shake the warrior world to its core. I mean, I didn't defeat him alone. I just got lucky. Ah, fuck. Don't be ridiculous. He's not someone you could defeat with just sheer luck. Well, several instances of luck. In terms of energy, it was on a completely different level for me. Pecta played the biggest role in this fight. Why are you staring at your right hand like that? Did you hurt your hand? Nah, it's not that. Now that I think about it, Lady Sama is the one who saved my life. Thank you for your help, Lady Sama. Jeez, it was nothing! If it's for you, I could slay 100 of these fools. What a bloodthirsty little puppy. Little puppy, goddamn. You did a great job as well. They're both injured. Wow. It was a fight against 20 skilled fighters after all. They're both amazing in their own rights. We don't have time to rest. We have to get out of here. We should hide the bodies and attend to our wounds. The after effect of the golden blood form. Ah! I'm sorry, that was an accident. You should rest, Lesser Lord. The two of us can handle the bodies. Thank you. I'll leave the rest to you then. Well, there's no need to be so stiff when we're already so close, Lesser Lord. Master Sama, I've injured my shin, so I need to rest. You will work. How about I bury you with the bodies then? You can have all the rest you want. I'm good. Wait, what did she mean by that? We are close. Ugh, when we obviously she's referring to the relationship between a superior and a subordinate. Oh my god, the sword is denser than Wunwi. Ah, just stop talking, you dummy. Oh. I need to cycle my energy so that we can leave soon. Has my mid-spirit core gotten bigger? Did it say that surviving life or death encounters would increase my inherent energy? Truly an interesting ability. Put that down and come with me. Huh? I heard a voice of a blade just now. But that doesn't mean there's only one of them. Lesser Lord! Are you alright? Seriously, who the hell are these guys now? Yes, thank you. You got to be kidding me. When it rains, it pours. Fuck's sake. They must have split up into two forces beforehand. It can't be helped. I can't expect the enemy to only attack me when I'm at my best. Bastards, you dare murder my master! I'll get my revenge by tearing you to shreds. Who's gonna help now? Huh? Enough of this foolishness! Huh, you've certainly done it now. Wait, is that what I think it is? You really kill that constricting fool, huh? That laugh could be. Constricting fool, you dare insult my master! You'll pay for that. A weakling like you dares go after my apprentice. Oh! The unpredictable. Yo, I wasn't expecting that, although it does make sense though, because of the clothing and all. I was like, damn, that's unpredictable. That's Akchion revealed forth of the blood cult. You shouldn't have said that! This is what you get for leaving your home, you fool of an apprentice. God damn it. If you just listen... No. Fuck. If you listen to... No. God damn it. Fuck. God. Blood cult hideout in northeast Shiman County. I bet Wunwi hasn't even arrived yet. We were given 15 days, but I managed to become the clan representative in just 3 days. I'm sure our master will compliment me this time. The higher-ups will gain a better opinion of me, and then... Wow, you're so cool, Sir Jabak. I'd rather serve under you instead. Stop. Who goes there? Yo. Working hard, I see. Here, this should do it, right? You may pass. Lesser Lord hasn't arrived yet, has he? I did get here pretty quickly after all. Is here? Huh? It's a mess inside the main hall at the moment. Why? Lesser Lord saw and the master under his command. Why the hell is he there though? Return with the head of Yu Kyungna, the constricting death. What? A manor to the west of Jiangku County. Everyone managed to secure the representative spots of their respective clans. That's relief. Yes, it certainly is. But there were some complications on Lesser Lord So's side, because the Shining Star clan put in a request to the Dark Desires Manor to investigate his whereabouts. That's unexpected. If they decided to accept the request, it could create issues. This isn't something that can be ignored. Fortunately, the Lesser Lord was able to ascertain that the Dark Desires Manor refused the request, but then he was attacked by Yu Kyungna, the Constricting Death. The Constricting Death? What possible reason would he have to get into a fight with... Could it be? Sir So is currently under the guise of the apprentice of the Swordsman of the Southern Skies, and it's a well-known fact that the Constricting Death lost his eye to him. Anyone less skilled than a revered 4 or blood star would. No, is that Cersos? What's the meaning of this? Did Brother hide? Did the revered 4 step in? No. By the time we arrived, Lesser Lord So and the 2 masters who serve him had dealt with the Constricting Death and his apprentices. They defeated the Constricting Death? How? From what I heard, the Lesser Lord barely managed to kill him by tricking the Constricting Death and gambling with his life. Sir So, you really are something. Sir So gambled his life, you say? Are the 3 of them okay? If the revered 4th hadn't arrived when he did, they may have been in danger, but they're safe. The revered 4th also wanted you all to know that they will use the remaining time to recover before heading to Wuhan. That's reasonable. Their performance in the competition would be affected if they don't heal their wounds. Brother Ha made the right decision. I guess I have no choice but to admit it now. Their losses weren't because of luck. If that's all, you may take the box. There's more, my lady. The revered 4th was insistent that I deliver this message. What is it? This kid took... You gotta say... What is it? This kid took the head of the Constricting Death. That's quite an achievement. Lesser Lord So should be promoted to Lord now. Is what he said. Huh. A request fitting of the unpredictable beast. Somewhere in the Anhui province. The moon is bright tonight. A perfect day to die. Wouldn't you agree? Ah, you can't answer me, can you? Maybe we shouldn't have paralyzed your mouth. I'll ask you one last time. You can use your skills to conceal these eyes of mine, right? Can you? Or can't you? You should have cooperated earlier then. We could have avoided all this bloodshed. I'll give you 3 days. You're already here. All 5 of our agents succeeded in their infiltrations. I wonder how many people my dear sister sent. They don't have the numbers to spare. And even if they did, their warriors could never defeat our agents. Rest assured, my lady. I give you my word that sword will be yours. But 20 days have passed. It's been a while. This is where I was stationed in my previous life. 8 years of that life spent as a spy, fearing for my life. The Holy Land of the Justice faction. Wuhan, Hubei province. Why is this place their Holy Land? 2 of the 8 grades of the Zhongwan protect Hubei province, so none of the dark factions can operate here. Master Yongsan, the Taiji swordsman, the leader of the Wudang sect. Hai Hyang Muk Bak, the Limitless Blade, the head of the Warrior Federation. Quite a few monsters within the Warrior Federation, huh? That explains why it's so peaceful here. That's right, although this peace doesn't last long. Why? In about 6 months a sudden change befalls the 8 grades of Zhongwan. The quickest of the 8 grades is Master Jiangsan, the Taiji swordsman. But he meets his end on Wudang Mountain at the hands of the wretched Cleaver, one of the 4 great evils of Zhongwan. The Warrior Federation and the Peerless Warriors ending their alliance and the death of Master Jiangsan. These 2 factors caused the Justice faction to once again fall into chaos. That's the place. It's too damn hot, let's go. Leisure. This is where we are supposed to meet with the spy who infiltrated the Warrior Federation. Quite a lot of people here. It's probably because of the upcoming competition. Looks like we'll have to wait a bit before we can be seated. The thing is though, like the girl that is hiding as a dude, She could have had a mask, like, looking like a girl, just a different girl. Like, it looks so weird when she just looks like MC. She's like, huh? Why is he looking at you like that? Why is he looking at you? It's because you're too slow. It's because you're too slow. Right? Right? Although, I get it, though. She got, like, one mask from her father. And that is one mask. She doesn't have more masks. We'll grab a seat here, so go further in and try to find somewhere to sit. Master, could you scoot over a bit? If we stand around any longer, I'm going to get steamed alive. Cycle your energy. Should help with the heat. I don't have that kind of energy to spare. What kind of fool would waste their energy on something like that? She's standing right next to you. A fool, huh? Ah! Hey, young man. All of the other seats are taken already. How would you like to grab a seat with us instead? I appreciate your kindness, sir. This man is... What's wrong? Is he someone you know? Oh, everyone knows him. That's the Conqueror King. Gyunjin, the Great Conqueror King. Holy crap. You just like meet all the nicest people, don't you? Oh no. Gyunjin! Ay, ay, ay. He's not affiliated with any of the Justice factions, but he's known for being honest and upright. A man who never overlooks any injustices. But from what I've heard, he usually has no interest in these types of tournaments. So why is he here? How did you recognize me? Is something wrong? It's the Great Conqueror King. I just remember seeing you from a distance sometime in the past. You saw me. And how is it that I have no memory of you? That's not the response I was expecting. Is he suspicious of us? I can't rule out that possibility. Someone as powerful as him can probably see the auras of everyone in here as if they were in the palm of his hand. Is there a problem? And now of all times, no, we're fine, Master. Even if I say that Akchion High will probably make a move soon. In my past lives, the Conqueror King was the one who took Akchion Ha's arm. Knowing that makes me worry about a potential issue that could arise here. If these two end up colliding, our mission ending in failure will be the last of our worries. We need to think of something. I'm not surprised you don't know me. Considering the sea of people who were at Dongting Lake, I'll be impressed if you notice me. Dongting Lake. 5 years ago, Gyunjin brought his family to Dongting Lake. You wiped out a band of evildoers who were after your family. I was there at the time with my father and got to witness it firsthand. With me? With me? Could I ask for your father's name? Of course, his name is Ikkion Sa. Ah, it worked. Ah, so you're from the Shining Star clan. I didn't realize we had someone from a famous clan here with us. Seems I misunderstood. I thought you were the apprentice of that large man over there. It's sharp. He must have noticed that Akchion Ha and I know each other. That man is an old friend of my father. Perhaps you've heard of the Golden Tiger Boar. The Golden Tiger Boar is a real person, but he's currently missing, and we're just using his identity. Since you've come all this way, I'm assuming you're taking part in the competition. I think I've heard of the Golden Tiger Boar. Yes, that's correct. I look forward to seeing the fight between you and his grandson. Grandson? The grandson of the Great Conqueror King is taking part in this tournament. Ah, here he comes now. Grandfather, I took care of the bill. That's just great, isn't it? Youngjin, grandson of the Great Conqueror King. There are so many people here that it took forever to pay. I see. He must be here to show off Gyunjin's martial arts to the world. I wasn't expecting someone like him to be here. Things just became more difficult. His aura is incredible. It'd be a tough fight without using my mid-spirit core, as expected. Was a descendant of the Great Conqueror King. And who are these people? My name is Wunwei Saw. I'm the third son of the Shining Star clan. The third son? I thought someone like you would be the eldest. Have they not heard of me? Or could it be that they just don't care? My name is Youngjin. Sir, please tell me your name. I am Young Ma. Oh, what an interesting fellow. The hell's your problem? You dare ignore him, you insolent fool. You won't even bother to look at me. If he wasn't so hard-headed, he'd at least read the room and apologize to me. Did that really just happen? It seems that I've been too lenient with him, brother, so I hope he didn't offend you. He has enough energy that a droplet of alcohol from his fingertips sent his grandson flying. I apologize for my behavior, sir. I hope you can forgive me. Now you acknowledge me. Well, he apologized, but doesn't seem like he meant it. He's just putting on an act in front of his grandfather. Let's mess with him a little. No, it's quite alright. It's my own fault for not being good enough to be recognized by you, Sir Jin. But I must say, I can't help but feel bothered for bringing dishonor to my clan. You dare tarnish my reputation. Yo, he's manipulating the Conqueror. Oh no. Come with me. Seems you need to be taught a lesson before the competition. But grandfather, I can't be injured before the competition. Doesn't matter. This is more fun than I expected. I didn't think I could use his personality to my advantage like this. For crying out loud. Well, I suppose we'll see each other again soon. I wish you luck with the competition. Take care, sir. Are you not leaving, Surgeon? I resent you so much right now. I wish you luck with your fights. Hurry it up. Yes, sir. Who was he? The great conqueror Kingmaster. And yet you made it seem as if it wasn't a big deal. I apologize, Master. I was caught off guard and... forget it. I can already tell you were worried that he and I would have a confrontation. Don't forget about why we are here. High rank spy, Young Hyondo. In deployment for almost 9 years. 9 years? That's longer than you, right? If our contact is Young Hyondo, then he'll be of big help to us. You know him? Let's take a seat. Of course I do. He taught me a lot in my past life. That's it for the lessons, and remember this one thing. A spy's end is already set. Don't expect great things. I still haven't forgotten what he said to me. What a hot day. Now we just need to send him a signal and he'll tell one of us our mission through voice transmission. Is that enough? He's just giving you the side eye though. It is, as long as you don't make it too obvious. Why does it have to be you? I'm the main character. If a tracker was here, you'd have been caught already. Who said you can take a knee? Get up at once! Don't be so hard on him. He was more interested in the person standing behind, sir, so because he's clearly more powerful. Then I should punish him even harder. What do you mean by that? He failed to recognize the bigger threat. He didn't notice it either. The third son of the Shining Clan is hiding his true strength. If my grandson were to fight him, there is no telling who'd be victorious. Yes, there is. Wunwei would be victorious. Obviously. The castle outskirts. This is the location that young Hyondo told us of. Several rooms have already been rented out under our names. Of those, the rightmost room has a piece of paper containing info on the Warrior Federation hidden under a table. There shouldn't be many warriors who can recognize my aura here. But the 2 8 grades of Young One who are inside the castle will see through my disguise with ease. For that reason I will stay outside the castle until the last day of the tournament. I'm sure you know what you will need to do, correct? Yes, Master, you can leave the rest to us. We fully memorize all the info on that scrap of paper. From this point on, when we saw and Jabak's song, we'll act independently and seek to win in their divisions. If both of them make it to the finals, it's been decided that Jabak will give the win to Wunwi. The spy team also prepared me a special sheet with enough room for another sword. Didn't you just say you were the main character? Feels like I'm wearing loose clothing. And I have things I need to get done during the remaining 10 days of my spare time. The village outside of the castle contains many things that warriors are fond of. I need to get Namshan repaired so that people will recognize the sword. Even those who personally knew the swordsman of the southern skies didn't recognize Namshan at all. Probably because of rust covering the blade prevents the cold iron from shining. There are around 40 blacksmiths in this village alone. Going to a well-known one would take too long. I should try to find one who's not as busy. But someone who gets no business be able to handle cold iron. There's a place I have in mind, but I don't know if they're still around. In my previous life, a master craftsman arose from amongst the blacksmiths here. He made a name for himself by repairing the beautiful silence, the sword of Hyang Mukbak, the limitless blade. And you're saying that blacksmith is here? So empty! I don't even hear the sound of metal being hammered. Because it's still unknown. My last owner always said, the more skilled you are, the less noticeable it becomes. It's the same way that food at shabby looking places tends to taste the best. My previous master found many great places to eat that way. Is there anything that your previous owner didn't know? Well, we'll know for certain once we go in and meet him ourselves. What am I even looking at? What do you mean? He's clearly a drunkard. Not him. These shards of metal on the ground, are these parts of a blade? Please kill me. I can't live like this. I'd rather be melted down. This blade sounds miserable. I feel like I've heard these words before. Alright, the sword that Hyang Bak had said the same thing. It was begging for death. I can hear more of these voices inside. Why are there so many voices like this? What? What is this? What are those? Are those all the beautiful silence, or are they counterfeits? The beautiful silence, you mean that limitless blade guy's sword? Did it break or something? Let's find out. Let's see. My god, there's no way I could forget that face. That's Hyang Mukbak, the limitless blade. I'm getting chills. The way he swings his blade is on a completely different level. I watched the techniques of the swordsman of the southern skies without resting on our way here. And not even he could come close to this. Hyang Mukbak's swordmanship is perfection itself. Yo, we about to learn all of it though. Come on, teach. Not bad. Will it do? No. Huh? I see. Make it again. Now I see why the blade was in pain. I don't know what the energy he used was, but it left the blade unrepairable. It was pushed to destruction right after its birth. Makes sense why it would be in anguish. Please rest. None of this was your fault. Thank you. What just happened? I don't know. Why did the blade just turn to dust? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'll pay you. Could you do that to these other blades as well? I put my soul into these swords, but they can no longer be used. Why don't you just throw them in the fire then? Having to destroy what are essentially my children, like, I can't bring myself to do it. Oh, okay, I see. Is that why he stuck them in an incense holder? To honor these broken swords that he put his soul into creating. You seem like you can handle a blade. How about I repay you by taking a look at your sword? That's fine with me. It's cold iron, it's a bit difficult to work with, so it'll take me at least 5 to 6 days. Isn't this sheet a bit too big for it? Such a famous sword ended up in this state. Did you leave it in some musty cave for a decade or something? It just ended up this way. Well, I'm glad that things worked out. Yeah, but I'm surprised you noticed the sheet being too big. Still, this is a great opportunity. I can watch young Mukba's techniques to my heart's content. It's not often I get to witness the swordsmanship of one of the greatest warriors of all time. Considering the remaining number of swords, I'll have more than enough time. But there's still something that bothers me. That red energy that young Mukba applied to the sword. It wasn't something I expected from someone of the Justice faction. It looked like something the Dark factions would use. What could it have been? What could it have been? And why is he making counterfeits of his own sword? What an immense amount of strength. Who is this? Yo. Is that who I think it is? I was told you fell to your death, but you seem fine to me. This what is. Yeah, young back. Okay, it wasn't who I thought it was. So you're still alive, huh? I have no clue what you're talking about. I'm wondering. God damn it! I didn't get a fake name, or fake, or even a disguise for that matter. God damn it! How long are you going to hold me like this? If you're not going to kill me, please let me go. You've grown confident since we last met. It's because you've gotten stronger. I'm sure you want to avoid exposing your identity. Confidence depends on the situation. Maybe this started here, but we are only a few steps away from the blacksmith alley. Even someone as brash as her wouldn't try to take my life here. You really are interesting. A person like you doesn't belong by her side. I'll give you a chance to come serve me. I can increase your abilities by tenfold. Staying under my sister will only lead to death. She wants to recruit me? If it wasn't for the incident at the valley, I would consider it. It's never a bad thing to side with the stronger faction after all. But she's already tried to take my life once. There's no guarantee she won't do it again. It wasn't... Oh, no! Besides, she's probably after the revered fourth and not me. I appreciate the offer, but my master wouldn't. Any later and her hand would have gone through my face. See? You even managed to avoid that. It's you I want. I can't help but think that there's something different about you. You only just reached this level of power, and you managed to avoid my attack. Why do I get the feeling that you're stronger than you let on? You are at this point after just a year of training. I haven't seen anyone progress at such a rate besides me. I think there's been a misunderstanding. If I can win your affection, we might see the birth of the greatest blood god the world has ever seen. Yo, she is forward. If I can win your affection. Wouldn't we? Get a hold of yourself. She's gonna devour you at this rate. I initially thought you'd make a fine soldier or bodyguard at best. But you might actually make for a good consort. Oh. Consort. Well, doesn't sound so bad, does it? Being my consort means being the second in command of the cult. There's one thing Hyung-baek is forgetting. She's currently wearing a mask. So her seduction isn't working on me at all. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Why? Do you prefer my sister? That's not what I'm saying. I'm sure that a night with me will be far better than one with her. You won't have many chances to become the consort of a woman like me when we saw. Why are you here? Probably for the same reason you are here. Then are you sure you can afford to waste time like this with me? The sword is all within my grasp already. There's no need to concern yourself with my affairs. I'm sure I can put a damper on your plans if I reveal your identity. But you won't. You're not foolish enough to let the Justice faction know of the infighting within our cult. The thing is, I'm not someone who can take no for an answer. I've grown fond of you. I'll take you by force if necessary. Yeah, nah. Just as I thought. Yes, you're correct. I have no plans to hide my powers any longer. Because if I continue to, I'll be defeated and dragged away by you. You think you'd be a broken dagger. Are you using something like this? She reacted and avoided my attack in such a short instant. She's strong. But I managed to create some space just now. And that's just what I was hoping for. Now I can make my escape and not bad. I suppose I should stop holding back. Oh shit. An intense murderous aura. Does she not care about the crowd of people nearby? Why did this have to happen when I don't have Namshan with me? Will my hand-to-hand or dagger skills be enough to stop her? Saved! Saved by the andre namn. What? Ladies and gentlemen. Who are you? Huh. Step aside. Who is this woman? I can sense an immense amount of killing intent from her. I don't think I've ever encountered someone this powerful before. Even so. Make me. She going after my main. Such arrogance. I mean, at the moment, I'm rooting for Lady Sama, like, way more honestly. Honestly. And especially this girl, but also the other blood god or whatever. Fiona. He's flying. Is this the fabled air walking I've only heard about? How ridiculous. This is how you're making your escape. You may have gotten away this time, but I swear, I'll make you mine. Lesser Lord? Shh, keep your voice down. Shh. To think that Lady Hia Hangbak would show up here in person. This is the worst possible scenario. I need to report this to my master at once. He doesn't even... Oh, he has no idea what he's doing. He's like... She's like, okay, fine. I mean, if it's what you want... I'm not ready. She's just like, I'm not ready. Fortunately, my master was still at the lodging, and I was able to tell him what happened. After being lost in thought for some time, he finally spoke. If a young lady comes after you again, don't hesitate to flee or use an empowered shout to call for me at once. Akchion Ha doesn't think that I stand a chance against her yet. I can't really refute it either. I unleashed my mid-spirit core, yet I still felt cornered by her killing intent. And secondly, traveling groups of 3 at all times. I know he said that, but isn't this a bit of an overreaction? It's been 4 days and nothing's happened. That grilled duck we had yesterday was pretty good though, wasn't it? I wonder what we'll eat today. No comments, ladies and gentlemen? He embraced me. We embraced. Ladies and gentlemen, am I just talking to myself? He embraced me. That makes 75. With that, I've basically memorized Young Mukbag's swordmanship. I should be able to use it now. Good job! You managed to make his skills yours. It's not complete yet until I learn how he uses his energy. It's nothing but a cheap imitation of his techniques. That being said, I've learned quite a bit from repeatedly watching these memories. I'm sure I've reached a higher level of enlightenment. Ladies and gentlemen, could you step away from the bench? Of course. I should be able to do it now. A little puppy. Puppy's been acting weird the last few days. The heat's probably getting to her. Don't get so close, it's hot enough as it is. Shut it! I'll beat you senseless if you keep talking. I'll slowly draw out my radiant star art. First stage, second stage, third stage, fourth stage, fifth stage. Didn't work. I thought it'd do something. Maybe I was mistaken. Yo, the tree is about to like... Huh? And the tree is also, right? Yeah. Yo, you can tell it's just like, oh, I did nothing. Oh, sub Evian. Oh my god. Did nothing. I thought it would do so... What? Let's Lord, what did you just do? Huh. I did it. My Radiant Star Art has reached the 6th stage. I did it! I'm the greatest. I'm the best. The best. Uh-huh. Ooh. Regional specialty Dongpo. You finally get to try it. I've heard that you could faint from how delicious it is. I can believe it. After seeing it in person, I'm sure the Lesser Lord will carry you back if that were to happen. Then I guess I can faint without worry. Namshon's repairs will be done tomorrow. We came here because we plan to enter the castle after we pick Namshon up. We tried to grab seats 2 days ago, but the place was packed. Well, let's just see how good. 6 warriors just entered the restaurant. They're far more powerful than other guests here. 2 of them are holding named swords. I can feel a strong presence coming from them. Ever since I've gained Pekta, I've grown more sensitive. I can tell from just the voice of the blade if it's a named sword or not. They're people I've seen before in my previous life. Hiehua Dang of the 4 Heavenly Gates. Miyang Chiang of the Blue Mountain Sect. Jin Hyun of the School of the Flawless Truth. They were especially just even. They were especially just even amongst those of the Justice faction. The Blue Mountain Sect and the School of the Flawless Truth must have given them the swords. More importantly, why did such respectable warriors have to be around these wastes of life? Ah, well, look who it is! If it isn't little one-way Saw from Eula! Hiyami-kan, Ikcho, Gyeongukdo, warriors from the Honan branch. You remember the guy I told you about? He's the one who was kicked out of the Shining Star clan. That's expected of the ones who always hung around with Jung-yoon. Aren't you Sir Myung Chiang of the Blue Mountain Sect? Yes, I am. You know me, sir. How could I not know of the rising star of the Blue Mountain Sect? Unlike my previous life, I don't have to play to your tempo. Rising star, please, sir, you flatter me. Ah, but flattery can get you far in life. I can see it clear as day on your face. I'd also like to greet Sir Jin Hyun from the School of Flawless Truth and Lady Hie Huang Dang of the 4 Heavenly Gates. I'm Wunwei So, the 3rd son of the Shining Star clan. I'm honored to be in the presence of such well-renowned individuals. Likewise, Sir So. It's an honor to meet you. Nice to meet you, So. Nice to meet you, Sir So. Got it. How do you know about them? Ah, it's been a while, Brother Cha. Or are you acting like we're friends? It truly is nice to see old friends, isn't it? Don't you agree, Brother Cho? Smile, or I'll break your neck. Brother Cho, why are you just taking this? Why are you going along with the black sheep of... Shut your mouth, young Okto. Wait, what? How are you? That's none of your business. Consider this a warning. Don't think for a second that I'm the same person as before. I'm grateful that representing our clan has allowed me to meet you all. Represent. Ah, I guess you didn't hear my brothers have fallen ill, so I'm here to represent our clan in their stead. Young Hyun is sick. Yes, you should go check on him. If you are that worried, Sister Hia. Sister Hia. Well, that's quite unfortunate. Young Hyun would have gotten far in the same tournament. It's a shame that you're here instead. I'm sorry, something funny? Yes, actually, I can't help but laugh at someone who can't even see how much stronger our brother So is. Ah, surprise. Ah, all this food, long hungry. Hiyami has always been childish. Even now, her emotions are muddying her judgment. We are all from the same Honan branch. Perhaps my fiancé can teach you a thing or two to keep you humble before the tournament. Younguk. That's enough, Yumi. Judging by how the others are acting, something's definitely up. Oh, I see. So you don't care when some insect insults your fiance's on. Listen to me! I'm trying to tell you, he might not be some insect anymore! I grow weary of dealing with these brats. Perhaps I should just teach him a lesson. Brother So, I didn't think I'd run into you here. Il Jusio, apprentice of the Chung Cho of the Hengshan faction. Those close, he must be the first place apprentice. That must mean the Hengshan people have arrived. And I guess Hyung is probably here as well. Brother Seo, how have you been? Brother Hyun, it's been a while. Wait, I could use this to deal with this annoying situation. Brother Seo, is there So a part of the Hengshan faction? Ah, I guess you haven't heard. Brother So is the successor of Brother Jung Da-ho, the swordsman of the southern skies. And I'm sure you're already aware of Brother Ho's relationship with the Hengshan faction. Did you hear that? The swords of the southern skies. They called him the successor just now, right? Why didn't you mention this sooner, Sir So? A fellow brother of Brother Seo is also a brother of mine. Please excuse their discourtesy, sir. Please, everyone, you embarrass me. But what was that about teaching me a lesson? Who was it that volunteered? Others are waiting for me, so I must go. But we must share a meal sometime, brother. Please take care and give Young my regards. Ah, I'm totally satisfied. Looks like we can also take some to go. Would that be okay, Lesser Lord? You're right. That guy from Hengshan just took some with him. Can we, Lesser Lord? Can we? Go right ahead. But make sure to get some for the Master and the twins as well. We'll put in the order right away. It was as delicious as we heard. But to think they'd like it that much. At least I get to experience something I didn't in my previous life. Yeah. Excuse me. Yes. For you. Someone sent me a message. I mean, kind of obvious who that is. She not giving up. Did something happen with the mission? Oh, I guess not. If you value your sword, come to the blacksmith shop alone. The dying furnace. Tools strewn about on the ground. Looks like quite a scuffle has taken place here. A fine sword. Ah, shit. This is a famed sword of the southern skies. Who are you? I'm here to deliver a message from Lady Bag. Give up on the tournament. And tell Lady Rionha Bag to surrender if she values her life. You don't want anything to happen to your sword, right? Hey, calm down, we can talk about this. What? By the way, that wasn't a message from Lady Hyung Bag. It was from you, wasn't it? Now let's continue our conversation. What was that about my sword? What? Something about my sword? Oh, you dare. I was told that you have some hidden technique. What was that just now? I didn't see it. I guess my hunch was correct. This guy. You should have given up when you had the chance. It's below me. Like, I'll make you pay for not heeding my warning. Ah, idiot. Like fucking moron. You really are stupid, aren't you? You're someone I can take on without using my mid-spirit card. Who are you? You better release me at once. Why do you think I told you to come alone? My allies have this place. You mean these guys? We found these three lurking nearby, Lizard Lord. They're barely first-rate warriors. I wonder why. Stop. Stop, please. I am the second apprentice of the 5th Blood Star. I'll tell you everything. Uh-huh. So, please tell this dog to stop ripping off my fingernails. What you call me? Woof woof. Yo, I fucking. Yo, this is the one. I will be disappointed in you, Wunwi, if you don't. Stop her from ripping off my nails! Woof woof. He's an apprentice of Kong Wong, the Bleeding Fist. But I doubt she was the one who asked to have them sent after me. She wanted me as her consort. But now she wants me to give up on the tournament and leave. That's not true. That's not true. She wouldn't have sent this guy. He's just jealous. He's just jealous of you. He's just jealous that she's interested in you, that's all. Someone else is behind this. That's what I'm saying. Someone who benefits from me being out of the picture. Ladybug wasn't the one who sent you, was she? Yes, you're right. I was ordered by my fellow brother. Ladybug told us to not lay a finger on you. So I was supposed to just intimidate you into leaving. You came after the Lesser Lord over some pathetic reason like that? Ah. Why? I answered his question! Yo, was that fingernail? Yeah. Point. You must be talking about the first apprentice, right? Do you know him? I don't even know his name, let alone his face. You did this behind your master's back. You must know the reason why your fellow brother is after me, right? Answer him. You still have a few left. Okay, okay. You ordered me to do this after hearing that Ladybug wants you as her consort. That bastard ordered this simply because of the chance I could become Ladybug's. Seriously? I don't care about that at all, though. What part of that wild woman do you even find appealing? Ah! Lesser Lord, you've been keeping things from me. No, wait. I just neglected to mention it because of how ridiculous it is. Lesser Lord, you've been keeping things from me. So that's why that woman came after you. Hold on. Why am I worried about what Lady Sama thinks? Like, what do I care? She must die for trying to take what's not hers. Wait a second. Am I owned by someone? Yes. Oh, right. The blood cult. That's not why. What the hell does that even mean? Women are so difficult to understand. How is that difficult to understand? It is so obvious. Only in this series can they threaten swords like this. Please calm down. Why? He came after you. But we don't need to kill him. Huh? Killing them would only serve to give his fellow brother justification. That's probably why he sent him in the first place. If my suspicions are correct, those four will be killed regardless. How do you know that? I've gained an understanding of the offspring of the blood god. Now that this happened, what will come next? It is as clear as day. Damn fool. He should have died rather than coming back. This complicates things. I needed him to die so we could have justification. I was going to suggest we kill him for deceiving Lady Youngbach. You fools. Didn't I tell you to just keep an eye on him? You did, my lady. Brother, didn't you say you'd help us sort out this mess? Quiet! Me intervening won't help your situation. What should happen to a dog that won't obey its master? It should die. Then die. My lady, please spare me! It's not my fault! I was simply following... Bastard. Yo, she heard it though. Simply following what? He would have been spared had he stayed quiet. And who permitted you to kill him? He was making excuses despite disobeying you, my lady. I punished him for making a mockery of... If it wasn't for the tournament, I would have killed you where you stood. Thank you for your patience. When we saw, I am the one who will be the lady's consort. The following day. There's sure a lot of people. Everyone competing in the tournament has gathered here after all. There must be more than thousands of people here. I just want to head inside already. What can you do? We're not part of a big clan, so we have to wait. Our clans are pretty well known in Honan, but they don't hold a candle to some of these other clans. It'll take at least an hour, so why don't we keep each other company and talk while we wait? So these people are from major clans. Isn't this discrimination? Kinda. Bastard, should I kill him? Everyone please don't block the path, let us through. Aren't you Sir Wunwei So and Sir Youngma? Yes, you're correct. I am Mopo of the Warrior Federation. I am honored to meet the successor of the Swordsman of the Southern Skies. Fuck. I feel like getting hit has to be an underling employment. Yes. I was instructed to let you pass immediately. I'll lead the way. You little. It's a bit overwhelming being a sign of attention. He said he was instructed to let us pass. That means he was ordered by someone higher up. Wait. We're with him! Who are you? Who are you? Yo, did he just say that? Who are you? We're from the Eternal Morning Pine clan. Eternal Morning Pine. I'm sorry, I never received any instructions regarding your clan. Please stand in line with the rest and await your turn to enter. Oh, the savagery. The savagery. You should have just made him stand in line. Yeah. That's what I guess for feeling bad for him. He's part of our group. If he can't come with us, then I'll wait in line as well. Wow, this place is enormous. The rest of you, please wait here a moment. This place is huge. Warrior Federation. Prosperous Sky Garden. I'm Ujin Peng from the Peng village. Ujin Peng. I'm Wunwei So of the Shining Star clan. I was told that you are the successor of Master Young Da Ho. Let us both put on a good show. Ah, he's like a greasier Jawbike. I was wondering why he went out of his way to greet me. It was just to draw attention to himself. That's pretty impressive in his own way, I suppose. The people who are with him look embarrassed though. It's because shame is reserved for people with common sense, which he does not have any. You're from Peng Village. It's an honor to meet you. And you are. Jawbike Song of the Eternal Morning Pine Clan. I hope we can get along. Oh. He ignored me. Please don't come here. I don't want to be social with you. Go away. That asshole. So rude. That's what you get for butting in. And another reason to not associate with people who live in their own world. Look, brother. This place even has a garden. Special treatment for the successor of the Swordsman of the Southern Skies, huh? To think they'd provide not just a room, but an entire building for us. They probably won't notice this going missing. Don't. The place they assigned to the twins was roomy as well, but it doesn't even compare to this place. I can already imagine the earful I'd get from Jawbike if you saw this. Everyone likes receiving special treatment. But when it's to this degree, I can't help but feel a bit uncomfortable. Who arranged all this for us? Are you all settled? Yes, thank you. I was wondering if the two of you could spare some time. The first advisor would like to speak with you both. The first advisor is one of the 3 advisors of the Warrior Federation. They often refer to him as a supreme advisor. The one who holds the most power next to Hyung Mukbak. One Myung Jagal, the first advisor. Office of the Supreme Advisor. Why would someone like that want to see me? Anyway, I sense a powerful weapon inside. A sword of some sort. Must be something special if Namshan is pointing it out. The first advisor is known for using his fists, which means that there's someone else besides one Myung Jagal here. Welcome! I, Wunwei So, 3rd son of the Shining Star clan, am honored to be in the presence of the first advisor. I am Youngma, pleased to make your acquaintance, first advisor. Warrior Federation's first advisor, one Myung Jagal. Brother So, I hope you can forgive me for asking, but could you allow that man to inspect the blade you carry on your back? I knew the weapon felt familiar. It's the blade of the Northern Skies. Bring your sword here. Successor of the blade of the Northern Sun, Myeongjong. Blade of the Northern Sun, Hyungjik-kwak. At one point to the south was the Swordsman of the Southern Skies, and to the north was the blade of the Northern Sun. Young Kwak was for a while considered to be the next generation of the 8 greats of Jungwon. However, unlike the missing swordsman of the Southern Skies, he lost an arm in an unfortunate battle and almost ended up retiring. What if someone like him... What is someone like him doing here? I wasn't aware that he was affiliated with the Warrior Federation. This is undoubtedly the sword of the Southern Skies. Apologies for the late introduction. I'm honored to meet the blade of the Northern Sun in person. Is there ever going to be more hero killer reactions? I don't know. We'll see. Here. I mean, I'm not really hyped for it, and the last video I did on it didn't do exceptionally well in consideration to how old it is now. But I guess, I don't know. That proves that Namchan is the real deal. Is that all? Myeongjang. I guess not. Please don't take offense, brothers, though. We've had many people claiming to be the successor of Master Ho over the years. Now that I think about it, Kyung Kwak said something similar. Something about fake successors showing up. Master Kwak has crossed blades with Master Ho several times in the past. He can confirm your swordsmanship. We just want to be certain so you could take part in Master Kwak's test. Why do I have to do this, though? God damn. Myeongjang will demonstrate for you first. Cut through only the white pieces. Cut through only the black pieces. Okay, no. I thought it was going to change it. Enough. Wait, that's it? Well, I think you can do this with your Radiant Star swordsmanship. If it's too hard, you can just stick to the fundamentals. He's trying to provoke. If I don't show something comparable to Myeongjang, I'll bring dishonor to the swordsman of the Southern Skies' honor. I guess I can show off a bit. A circle. I'll do it without setting foot outside this circle. Let's see if you can back up your words. Cut through the black pieces. My goodness. He really did it without stepping outside the circle. Easy peasy. Master, please let me give it another try. Did you not notice Myeongjang? What? That whole time while cutting through the black pieces, he catched the white ones. He was also catching all the white pieces. Damn. The freaking set. No. No. Bad. Bad. Bad Wunwi. Bad Wunwi. Oh my god. We've been reading for so long, but like this series is awesome. And I will most likely continue it anyway, but I will say this. Like the video if you want more of it. Join Discord, subscribe, put all notifications on in the description. You can join Discord free where you can get notifications when I'm streaming. And also YouTube members and Patreon to get more content. $2 a month for both of those. Or one each, and you get the same. You can choose YouTube members or you can choose Patreon. You get the same either way. But yeah. Bye. See you guys next time.